Yeah, they all do, hon.
Wait. The T-Mobile one says families saved over $3,700 versus the other big guys in the past 5 years. And their experience plans have Netflix included, plus a year of Dash Pass by DoorDash.
Hang on, let me see that. And a 5-year price guarantee? Oh yeah, we're switching.
That's what I'm talking about. Do we clap now, or...?
I'm thinking high-five.
At T-Mobile, get savings that keep stacking up. That's value you can feel every day. Switch now at T-Mobile.
Savings based on Harris X billing snapshots from Q3 2021 to Q4 2025 among accounts with 3+ voice lines compared to AT&T and Verizon, excluding discounts, credits, and optional charges. See harrisx.com/T-Mobile. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Here we go, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea. Travis Rogers, the No Stress Sports Talk Express.
I'm a chivato.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your April 29th. Here we go. We're just hours away from Lakers Rockets tonight at Crypto.com Arena Game 5. The knockout punch has to come from the purple and gold. We're going to get you ready. Coverage starts at 5:30 p.m. with the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto. But it really starts right now. DeAndre Hawkins is here, Young D, your host of Lakers Talk Daily, and he's going to get us ready. Plus, producer Laura, the social team in the back, and you, and it's Wednesday. You know what that means. The dean of the Greg Bergman School of Content, Gregory Arthur Bergman, is here on the show to press the flesh.
I learned it from Greg.
Good. Ooh. Let's do it. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show.
Why did you pick poutine of all things?
That's a Canadian thing.
It's another thing to hear from the TK421. So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen, tell me what you think.
Your Wednesday afternoon right now.
It is the highest fidelity. You hearing that right there? That's high five, DeMarco.
High five. There you go.
The Lakers will win Game 5. They do this whenever it's told. That's my Buffalo Gruden.
That's your Buffalo
That's
Gruden?
the rallying cry that we're going to go with.
That's what we're going with?
That's what we're going with. I heard the Wild Horses music. I'm in a Buffalo Gruden sort of mood, and I'm going to speak it into an existence.
Pre-show,
I won't run things by you. You will listen whenever you hear it.
So John is optimistic. He thinks it's going to be tight.
Yep.
Michael is very optimistic.
Michael's always optimistic.
Well, he says he thinks the Lakers are going to blow them out.
Yeah.
I'm more apt to lean towards Michael.
I think it's going to be close.
You think so?
I do.
Houston's desperate. No KD.
Yes.
Okay.
And the longer the series goes, the more I worry about the Lakers' cracks being more exploitable. Right?
True.
So that's the other thing. And if they don't win tonight, and we've talked about this, and we'll get into that schedule gets very short very quickly.
Bro, if they don't win tonight, they don't win the series.
You still think so?
I think this is a must-win. I know, it does not compute because it's not true.
I understand what you're saying.
There's more games. But if you don't win this game, Houston gets all the confidence in the world, and then it starts to build. Isn't this the only is that Greg?
Yes, Greg's here.
What day is it?
Why are you here?
What day is it?
Big
Wednesday.
Magic Johnson.
I just catch him out of the corner of my eye. I'm used to you not being there, and then there you are.
Yeah, one day it'll all change. But at the same right now, it's Wednesday.
I'm just sorry.
Hello.
Where was I?
I really want to know how many Wednesdays in a row he needs to be there before you're not surprised by it.
You've been to the Haunted Mansion at Disney, right?
Of course.
He looks like one of the ghosts.
Which one?
Just
the one buggy
the
at the
one
end?
that goes with you, right? It's like
Is this like
I always want the
like
short
a
guy.
wider thing?
No, it's the glass, it's the lighting, it's the way I see you. It's weird. So I'm like, there's your face. I can't see anything else with you.
I always like
Anyway,
the short, stubby guy that's got his thumb hanging out.
that guy.
I like that guy.
I got the long-haired one this time.
Yeah, and then you get the guy with the top hat, the tall, skinny guy.
I never got that guy.
Yeah.
But that's a fun ride. It's still fun. I like that one.
Air
But,
conditioning, dark, and you get to sit. It's a winner.
But I would throw everything I've got at the Rockets tonight if I'm JJ, including Austin Reeves. We talking with DeAndre. You can only put Amin Thompson on one guy.
Yeah.
Which means if it's AR, then LeBron, then Luke Kennard has got to perform, and you've got to fill it up. But I think if you don't win, Houston gets confidence. Next thing you know, you're in Game 7.
Yeah, it could turn quickly. So you are with Michael. You think this might be a decisive win.
I think LeBron's going to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I also think this is going to be pretty close. Let's start with you, DeAndre. What do you think happens tonight?
I think the Lakers win tonight. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than Michael came in here and said they win by 15. I do believe it's going to be a little bit closer than that. I think Austin Reeves coming back into the mix, whether if he does or not, he's a game-time decision. He's going to add more to this offense, whether it's him being able to go downhill, create opportunities for others. I think the Lakers win this one tonight.
Greg?
So I do think they win this game tonight, but I don't think there'll be a blowout unless it's the Rockets blowing out the Lakers. That's the only way I think there will be a blowout. If it's a close game, it's going to be because the Lakers win close games, and either way,
they do.
They win those games pretty typically normally. But if it's not a close game, I think the Rockets win, and this is why, because they, in 3 of the 4 games, they have statistically beaten the Lakers over and over, and in very key points. They beat them in shots taken. They beat them in turnovers, offensive rebounds, all of those different things. The Rockets played better. So if it's close, the Lakers win. If it's a blowout, the Rockets win.
Laura, what about you? So we've gone around. DeAndre thinks the Lakers win. Greg thinks that if there's a blowout, it's the Rockets. Otherwise, it's a close game. I'm on a close game as well. What about you?
I want to say my Laker fandom, they're going to close it out tonight. But if they give the Houston Rockets any type of crack and any type of hope, I think they take it. And then they go back to Houston.
I think, Greg, your point is it's similar to the point that I was making yesterday, which is I think through Game 1 for sure, Game 2 for sure, and the first half of Game 3, and then the very end of Game 4 and overtime in Game 4, the Lakers, I thought, executed really, really well. I thought that they shot the ball well. Luke Kennard was really good. Marcus Smart was really good. They got performances that were, for lack of a better description, above the line of maybe what your normal expectation might be. And they won those games, but they didn't run away and hide in those games. I think in the Game 1, Game 2, the first half of Game 3, and then the other parts of Game 4, I thought the Rockets were making a whole bunch of them. They didn't shoot the ball well. They didn't do any of this stuff. And yet the games were really close. The margin with the Lakers playing well and the Rockets playing not nearly as well, the games are close. All of a sudden, the Rockets played a little bit better and the Lakers were a little bit worse, and it went whoop. And all of a sudden, those margins were what you're talking about, were those categories where they had outperformed the Lakers significantly became glaring. Now, the fatigue was a big factor of that. 3-4 was the only game in the series where there was one game between, or one day between them. This is a 2-day break, which I think matters.
His scenario is scary. It really is. It should scare you if you're a Laker fan if that comes true, because you've had the most rest you're going to get, and then you get blown out. That would be the series.
That's why it's also scary, too, because if, let's say, they do get blown out and they have to go back to Houston, I think Houston wins in Houston, and then they're going to have to go to a Game 7. There's only a day off in between
Houston
each
will
one.
Be favored.
That was the point yesterday, that this is your day. More rest. You're at home.
Yep.
You've got a chance to neutralize some of those margins, but you're going to need a Luke Kennard game. You're going to need a Mark. LeBron has to be great. Without LeBron, none of this other stuff matters.
I have to, what do you call that? Qualify it. This is your only hope, not to beat Houston, but to have any prayer of putting a fight or scare into the Thunder in the next round. That's what I mean. You need to get this over with as fast as possible. That's why I would throw everything I've got at Houston.
Yeah.
And I think
I don't think they're going to hold anything back.
I think if they do, you win. I mean, LeBron, you may have to exhaust LeBron to win this series. That's what I mean. And if you lose and you've exhausted LeBron, you're going to lose the series.
The scary part is if this is a game that, let's say, it does go down to the last possession or two, and LeBron has played 40-plus minutes, and he's had all of the responsibility on his shoulders the entire night.
Yeah.
And he's got to play both ends of the floor. and he's got to score,
I think
and he's
he'll
got to
be
distribute.
fine there. I think he'll be
No,
fine for the game.
I do too.
It's going to Houston.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And they lose. Like, he just emptied the tank
That's what I
in a
mean.
losing effort, and now all of a sudden
You got to go to Houston.
you can't refill it between now and Friday.
He won't have anything left.
Right. You might fill it back up to a half, but that's not going to be enough. You need him on a full tank.
Right. We're not saving. We're not sparing LeBron. LeBron's got to be LeBron. What's he been averaging? 27 and 7.
He's been amazing.
I mean, you're going to have to turn back the clock type to win this game, to win this series.
Now, is there anywhere in the world that you would ever think to do this? If they lose tonight, would you sit LeBron in Game 6 to get to Game 7?
No
Hell
chance.
no.
I agree.
Hell
But
no.
if you're talking about putting out all your effort and you
No.
have a 50% LeBron
I'd go
on
hyperbaric
Friday, you're
chamber.
losing that game, and then you have a 50% or 25% LeBron on Sunday.
I want 2 chances to beat him,
Yeah.
not 1.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Just
Yeah.
it would be interesting.
And by the way, we're mentioning the statistics that the Houston Rockets have won the turnover battle. They won the rebounding battle, and they got more shots up. But we fail to realize that the Lakers defended really well as well in those first 2 games. Regardless of Houston Rockets rebounding really well, Lakers turning the ball over. That first game, they did a really good job at Alperen Şengün and forcing others to beat them. The game number 2 comes, KD got off to a hot start in that first half. What adjustments did J.J. Redick make going into the second half?
You're right.
Then what happens as far as that? The Lakers
100%.
defense, they rotated, they played well. Game 3, you talk about the first half, Lakers played really well. The fatigue started to set in, but they still found a way to pull out that victory. It took Marcus Smart going in there, not quitting. LeBron James, whether he was gassed or not, what did he do? He still made that big-time shot to send to overtime. Key plays like that where Lakers were able to get into a 3-0 victory, 3-0 series lead. So,
but you can't say that the Lakers have been the better team over the last 6 quarters.
Nope.
That's the scary thing.
But to Travis's point, they were the better team those first 2 games, and then they were the better team in that first half in game 3.
Part of that 6 is the 4 they were dog-ass tired.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. You got to get this thing over with.
And the longer a thing goes, I don't care if we're talking basketball, football, baseball, the longer the thing goes, the more likely it comes back to the normal.
Correct. Yeah.
It just, the more we do it, the more likely just the numbers are telling you the story.
Yeah.
And the numbers are telling you a story that the Rockets are alive.
You got them hurt. You got to finish them.
Yeah.
Now.
So let's not get more data. Let's
you
just
go.
end it and move on from that.
Did you
now,
really say bench LeBron? Let me come in there.
No, okay.
Where you at?
So no, it was a question to say.
You said bench LeBron.
No, don't put words into
This
my
is
mouth
like
now.
laundromat app.
DeMarco, come on now. I was asking a question just based on how Travis was saying. I do not think you bench him. I think you play him in Game 6. You play him in Game 7. It's just a question of, if you are saying that you're not going to get a good LeBron on Friday, do you think about it? The answer is no, but that was the question.
It's an option. I see you.
it's not an option.
No,
just
I mean,
just so we're perfectly clear.
When you're going over plans, no matter how far-fetched, that might come up, and then you would say no.
And then everybody in the room goes, dude, shut up. And then you move on to the other people in the room. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The series shifts back to LA. Game 5, the Lakers hosting the Rockets. The Toyota Lakers Countdown with Beto Duran starts at 5:30 p.m. Tip-off is at 7. You can hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Our pal Orel Hershiser is going to join us at 4:08, so we're just under an hour or so away from Orel checking in. And he's very specific. He wanted to come on at 4:08. And
okay.
when you win the Cy Young Award and the World Series
You
MVP, you get to decide when you want to come on the show. And that's how that's going to work. You mentioned it. Austin Reeves.
Let's go, buddy.
What do we expect? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
One step away from the CONCACAF Champions Cup final.
LAFC!
But standing in the way, Liga MX powerhouse Toluca. This is where it gets real.
LAFC have buried Cruz Azul in the quarterfinal. Then he flips us into the semis.
The Black and Gold return to BMO Stadium for a massive CONCACAF Champions Cup semifinal, leg 1. LAFC face their toughest test yet. Los Angeles Football Club versus Toluca. Coverage begins tonight at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Hyundai of Glendale is now open, and your next Hyundai is waiting. Lease a brand new 2026 Tucson SC for just $199 a month plus tax for 24 months. Includes owner's assurance and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Check out Hyundai of Glendale. Call 818-222-8000 or visit HyundaiofGlendale.net. 24 months at 7,500 miles per year. $41.99 due at signing. Tax, title, license, and dock fees extra. One at this payment. 5NMJ, A3DE, 4TA 715229. MSRP $31,150.
Hey, Laker fans. 2026 is your time to believe in yourself and succeed when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused degree. Take your best shot with NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Yo, this is Jerry Garcia. It's your boy Concrete. And you're listening live to the 710 ESPN Radio, the best show, 3 to 6, DeMarco and Travis live.
Let's go. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Yeah. Throw your hands in the air.
Wave them around like you just don't care.
Kinda.
Close.
Yeah.
Do you care?
I do care.
All right.
Throw your hands in the air if you're Austin Reeves. Take some pressure off LeBron. You know what?
Is he going to play? We're all putting our wager on he's playing tonight?
Travis, he's got to play. Isn't he about to, break the bank, get paid a lot of money? He's going to be one of your stars.
Yeah.
I'm expecting some tough guy stuff out of him. This is the playoffs. They
Yeah.
need you. Come on back. Help LeBron. He's 41, for Christ's sake.
I agree
Get
with
your
all
butt
of that.
in there and help him out.
What if he comes back and he's not very good? I mean, just
be a damn decoy.
Just saying about the bag
Yeah.
since you brought it up. Like if I come in there and it's like, oh, yikes.
Then be a damn decoy.
He's still
Do
getting
something.
the bag.
I think so too, but I think he gets the bag whether he plays or not too.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play.
No, we were just talking about KD. You cannot go out this way. You can't go out sitting on the bench in
Watch
street
him.
clothes. I know he's going to, but I
Right.
think his legacy is set in stone. But
Yeah, as one of the weirdest superstars of his generation.
right, so I mean, this is just another thing in the
Yeah.
saga of KD. But
Yeah.
for Austin Reeves, same applies, man. This is your team. They're fighting for a spot. They're trying to get out of the first round. They need you. If you're close to 80% get out there and play.
I don't disagree with you. I guess the counter argument would be that if he's only 80% and there's a chance that they lose, then if there's a chance he's 100 by Friday or Sunday, do you not want him at his best? If we got one shot with him at 100, or you want 3 shots at him at 80? Right? You see what I'm getting at?
I told you, pedal to the metal for me. I mean, the Houston don't know. They don't know what his percentage is. If he's out there, that's something else for them to worry about. And I'm expecting LeBron to do this, but take some pressure off LeBron.
What are you expecting from Reeves? What do you? Assuming he plays, and it's an assumption still at this point, but assuming that he plays, what would you like to see from him?
In those moments where LeBron can go to the bench or just take a blow, somebody else take over.
Yeah.
Another guy that can handle the ball a little bit. Another guy that can score.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he can still do that if you give him a good look. I'm not expecting him
to
get
points. He's going to get buckets.
I am. I'm not expecting him to go in the paint and go down there and battle, but you can still get some scoring done.
You try to put 30 minutes on him tonight?
Coming off after a month, 30 minutes, that seems like a lot. There's going to be, he probably will play it
27,
if they need it.
25?
20, I'd probably, DeAndre, what do you think, like 20, 25
I think 20, 25, and I do believe that he might, there's a possibility he could be coming off the bench. Just to keep the rhythm with Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, and LeBron James, and seeing him be able to play against that secondary Houston Rockets unit, it might be
I think
beneficial
I'd
for him.
start him because he's coming off injury. You're going to have to warm him up. You know what I mean? So I would warm him up, do your pregame, and then let him go, and then manage the minutes from there. It's going to be hard to do that when you're coming off the bench, if that makes any sense. Because you're coming in cold.
It does make sense because throwing him in the starting group, he'd still be able to do what he needs as far as take the pressure off LeBron James, allow LeBron to play off ball, allow Luke Kennard to play off ball, even give Marcus Smart some rest, take the ball up.
He's a professional athlete who's trying to get the bag. Let me just say this real quick. He's got more season play than time missed due to injury. So playing him 30 minutes shouldn't be a thing.
I'm with you.
How long has he been out? It's not like he's been out 6 months.
No,
Come on, 30 minutes?
It's still a month of not playing and not really.
But he's been working out. I'm sure he's kept himself in shape.
Game shape and in shape are two. You should know that. And game shape is a totally different thing.
If it was a lower body injury, ankle, knee, something, hip, whatever, I'd give you that. This is oblique. That's what I'm saying. You can run. You've been on the bike the whole time. Come on, 30 minutes should be nothing.
But the playoff intensity is a little bit different as far as the game of pace and things like that.
The physicality too,
definitely. Yeah. And if I was Houston,
getting hit when he's trying to back down somebody, or they're giving him an elbow right to the side.
I would grab the jersey. I'd twist him. I'd make him use
would go right after it. You think Alpi Şengün's not going to give him a forearm shiver to the oblique?
It's up to him to stay out of trouble. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So maybe this goes in hand in glove with what we're talking about as far as him coming off the bench. And maybe this goes together with him, playing a reduced amount of minutes. Does he take minutes from LeBron? I know you guys were talking about playing them together and being a supporting player to LeBron and giving LeBron a little blow, but just getting LeBron off his feet full stop may be the best way to do it, right? Like, I understand putting them together, but to DeAndre's point about Kennard, Smart, and James being a trio that has worked pretty well together, instead of taking Kennard or Smart and putting Reeves in there in that situation with LeBron, why not have LeBron be the piece that comes out of that? And A, he gets to go against that second unit like we're talking about, but B, more than anything else, I'm not so worried about LeBron standing in the corner. I literally want him sitting on his rear end on the bench catching his breath, because the other way, he's still going to have to get up and down the court. I know he's real smart and he can kind of throttle it a little bit, but if he's on the court, it's a playoff game. He's got to be busting his tail.
Yeah, I'm with
so
you. That would
get
be a
him
luxury.
off of his feet completely. If Reeves can kind of spell him in the lineup, where I obviously want them together at some point, but
I see what you
as
mean.
far as where the minutes go, I would take them off LeBron more than I would take them off anybody else.
So I wouldn't, just because of what we talked about in the last segment. The last segment, that you need to throw everything you have at them to win this game tonight. It's all full
Maybe
force.
That's the fourth quarter?
Yeah, well, if it's the fourth quarter, yes, but like, who knows what's going on leading up to the fourth quarter?
Would be nice
what if you're down by 20 going into the fourth quarter?
Then everybody's on their rear end on the bench, and you're getting ready for Friday night.
Right.
If
wave the white flag early.
If there's ever a moment where this feels like, all right, this is about over, quit.
It's getting away from them.
Literally, because what have we been talking about? The fatigue, their greatest enemy
I
right
think
now
that actually is a strategy.
is not the Rockets. Their great enemy is fatigue and the fact that they do not have a lot of guys that are going to be able to buttress
We'll call
whatever.
that if it's broken arrow time, that makes sense.
And I'm not saying this
lost.
is going to happen, but if Greg's runaway theory is right, that if there's a runaway, it's going to be in Houston's favor. Dude, run up that white flag. The second that thought goes through your head, like, man, we're in deep trouble. It's a wrap. Get ready for
the way
game
that
6.
this NBA works today is that you see runs happen all the time. So if it's at the beginning of the fourth quarter, it's a 20 point, you're down 20. That can be made up in today's game. It happens so often. It's a game of runs. I would never give that up. Absolutely not.
When you got shooters, yes.
Let me ask you this:
if it's
Kennard is a shooter, you got Reeves now, but Marcus
if you're
Smart's
Boston, sure, but I mean,
what's more likely? They come back from 20 points in the fourth quarter, or they burn the rubber off the tires of the guys that are the most gassed, and they're even worse in Game 6. What's more likely?
It can go both ways, but I'm telling you, I don't think this team. I don't think LeBron
to the bad.
I bet you LeBron would never ever be okay with it. They're not going to just give in and be like, "That's
the
it."
Baby, you're both right. 20 points in and up, but if it's like 25, 30,
we can have a conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
20,
you guys are out of your minds. If it's 20, leave the building, get in your car, and drive home. Like literally,
how much time is left with 20?
This is the same thing that we were talking about at Oklahoma City,
man. After getting blown out in the game before,
it's over. What's worse, to get blown out by 30 and give up, or to lose by 12 and you burned up all this energy? It's a ridiculous play.
You're saying
you're
come
betting
back from 20
you're
and
betting
fall
all
short.
of your money on a 1 in 100 chance. That's a crazy play.
You get blown out twice in a row, go back to Houston, have the possibility of getting blown out again, and then having to come back home for a Game 7. I don't know. DeAndre, split the baby here after it to use his thing.
I'm just seeing just how NBA is like. Regular season, like, I mean, we talk about Rui, like, you know, as far as his comments, I know the gap is a little bit different. They were down by 6 at that point, but normally in the regular season, they're walking, let the clock run out and stuff like that. No, they kept playing through. I just feel like this Lakers team in the playoff series.
I see where you're going.
You just can't.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
And you better hit that at the right moment, because it could go the other way if you wave the white flag too soon. But I'm with you. It is, right. Fatigue is the enemy.
Yes.
And you got to do what's
right.
But you got to make sure you do it at the right time.
And I would love to know how often a team comes back from 20 points in the fourth quarter in a playoff game. I would love to know the numbers.
The Minnesota Timberwolves just recently did it. Like, weird stuff happened in the NBA.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's exceptionally unlikely. And if you're going to spend the one thing that is the most valuable to you, which is energy, on a long shot, that seems incredibly risky to me.
That's the sucky part of having a guy that's 41 years old.
To DeAndre's point, it's unlikely the odds of coming back from down 6 with 30 seconds to play, super unlikely.
It's 30 seconds. It's not 12 minutes.
Right. Yeah, you have 12 minutes to make up the 20 points. I don't know. I am fully on board with you. You play out this game. You win tonight, because if you go back to Houston, you're coming back for a Game 7 and a winner-take-all game, and you don't want that with the way that they have been playing.
What I'm hoping for is that LeBron empties the tank, and that Austin Reeves can be a good support unit for him, that you can rest LeBron.
Yeah.
That he can say, LeBron, I got it. That you can go to the bench and we won't lose a lead. We won't lose momentum. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope you get the second superstar back on the floor.
Greg's the guy at the casino that's lost his mortgage payment. He's got $30 left in his pocket, and they're saying, another drink, sir? He's like, I'm winning it back.
Yep.
I'm winning it back. Let's go. It's happened before. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Good luck with that. We're adding a new wing to the hotel in the meantime.
It's also, there's a stat that I saw on, I think it was SportsCenter, that just said that LeBron has won his last 16 games at home in a closeout game.
That's good news for the Lakers.
So if they're down by 20, he's going to go full force. I think, I don't know. It sounds like, DeMarco, you're on the side of Travis.
No, you guys are both right. I said he's right. The enemy is fatigue.
Sure.
But you're right, too. You still have a chance to come back. But if you're down by 20, 25, and LeBron's got 4 points and he's not playing well, you know when the game is over.
Shoot until he starts all of a sudden going crazy and hitting shots.
But you've seen enough games to know when a 20-point lead is insurmountable. You know that. You've been through this.
Yes,
so he's
100%.
Right. He's right, too. You just got to pick the right moment.
So what do you do? Down 20, fourth quarter, what do you do?
Well, tell me how we got down and how am I playing? Are we coming back? Are we looking good? Are they killing us?
The fact is, you're down by 20 in the fourth quarter.
We can't stop Sengun. Just it depends on how.
We just saw Game 4. Like everyone's saying, oh, take him out. Why are they staying in long? And JJ rolled the dice, kept on playing. LeBron James is still in there. Marcus Smart was still in there. Luke Kennard was still in there. Like they're just not going to fold and roll over. They always going to have that mindset that we could chip away.
I'm not saying they won't try it. I'm saying they shouldn't try it.
If I'm JJ, I may tell, hey, look, I'm about to pull the plug on this unless you show me you want to do something. And then you cut it by 8 points.
Yeah.
Then I'll go for it.
This is hindsight, and I understand that. But this is exactly why they're in the position they're in. They were down 30 after the first half in Oklahoma City, and they said, we never give up. Okay, well, he's out and he's out. Now what?
Pow, hamstring.
And I know.
Regular season versus postseason.
I'm telling you, is sometimes the war is over. How many more guys you want to get killed? It's
Travis,
like the battle is over.
I'm with you.
You can get the rest of your guys killed if you want and come home with nobody.
And you too.
Or you can come home with half your platoon.
DeMarco,
what are we doing here?
You're both right.
You're both right. I said split the baby. It just depends.
Laura, you make the deciding vote of this.
30 points, OKC. You don't have Austin or Luka, so I'm with Trav. I know it's not the popular opinion, but
it's because I want to win
DeAndre. Me and you, buddy. Me and you.
Oh my God, you guys are both
Can't
right.
Keep folding, man. You got to keep playing.
Exactly.
I'm saying.
It's not about folding, though. It's not
saying that's over.
But you know when the game is over, right? You know when it's over.
Sometimes the game is over.
But what's the scenario?
That's what I'm saying.
Is it 20-point going to halftime?
When it's a 20-point lead and it's been a disaster.
Let me try to paint a picture for you. It's been a 20-point lead most of the night. It's gone between 18 and 24 the whole night. You really have never gotten a lot closer. Maybe it dropped down to 12 or 14. It's been up at 26 and 28, but it's been around 20 since about the middle of the second or third quarter. And it hasn't really moved much.
Still keeping the guys in.
You
chip away, man.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you could lose by 8 instead of 20 and burn all the gas out of the tank.
Just like what they do when it gets down to crunch time. If they're anywhere near that 5 to 10 points, I feel good about it.
The game's over at that point.
5 minutes. If you get it down to 5 to 10 points, that's crunch time.
Show me.
That's what they've done all year long. I don't know. I can't see them just giving in.
You start the fourth.
This is all hypothetical.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm with you. I don't think that they will. I think that the scenario that I'm presenting is very unlikely to happen.
Start the fourth with a 20-point deficit, and in 5 minutes it goes to 25. You know the game is over. That's what I'm saying.
And you burned 5 minutes for a game. And those 5 minutes that you were out there are 5 fewer minutes you get in Game 6.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Every minute they're out there that it's not getting closer is
arrow.
a minute that you don't get back.
Yes.
All right. Orel Hershiser joining us coming up at 4:08. Speaking of LeBron, he's been doing a series of interviews with Dave McMenamin over the course of the year, and they dropped some of the conversations that they've had. I think there's some absolutely fascinating stuff in there. We'll get into all of that coming up in just a little bit. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
And keep listening to us, DeMarco and Travis, for your chance to win 2 VIP tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's Sushi and Sake Food Festival. Doesn't that sound good? On May 2nd. That's this Saturday. So when you hear your cue, call in for your chance to win to answer a trivia question. I'm going to ask you a question on air, and then you get a chance to win. Enjoy early entry, amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Good luck.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
You love your gummy bears.
I do love gummy bears. Every time we're in the suite, I always get gummy bears. It's kind of a bit between Stephanie and I. So if she's not in there, I'll send her a picture of gummy bears and vice versa. Maybe I should send her some naughty pictures of you and the gummy bears on Wednesday night at East Central.
Gummy bears climbing out of my deep belly button, just trying to escape.
Oh, Cappy, you a freak, man. You a freak.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Celebrate mom the right way with rest, relaxation, and recovery.
Burke Williams, the official recovery partner of ESPN LA, is giving you the chance to win the ultimate reset, the ultimate Mother's Day spa experience. Enjoy an 80-minute Burke Williams experience, an 80-minute facial, plus an enhancement of your choice, and access to spa amenities. Tune in Tuesday, May 5th, and Wednesday, May 6th for your chance to win, because she deserves more than flowers. She deserves Burke Williams.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
Oh, thank you to AK, Andy Kamenetsky. I started watching that David Bowie thing on HBO.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's called The Last 5 Years. It's like the last 5 years of Bowie as told by Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah, so awesome. Awesome.
Are you a Bowie guy?
Okay, so I was trying to explain. I am. I was trying to explain this to my daughter and my wife who's watching it because they only know Bowie one way. I said, you'll take every Bowie fan from the 60s until the modern era, and they'll all like Bowie.
Yeah.
But in different ways.
Oh, yeah.
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 And the way you like him, you will hate the way I like him.
Are you a Ziggy Stardust
Not
Bowie
even
guy?
close.
Okay.
No, I am Modern Love.
Oh,
I'm
you're an 80s Bowie guy.
That's my Bowie. See,
Okay.
that's your Bowie over there.
Yeah.
This is my Bowie, but that's really cool. Yeah.
Okay. What about that collaboration he did with Mick Jagger?
Which one? The Dancing in the Streets?
That weird.
Oh, that was Dancing in the Streets.
Dancing in the Streets.
Oh,
yeah.
So, have you watched the video of that? It's so funny.
It's so uncomfortable.
It is extremely uncomfortable.
It is so wildly like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
Like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I used to watch this on VH1's pop-up video.
Like,
you ever watch pop-up video?
Did both Mick Jagger and Bowie didn't go, no, we're not doing that. Like, I'm Mick Jagger. You want me to do what?
Oh, my God.
Just stand around dancing?
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
Come on.
yeah. And Bowie should have been like, dude, I'm David Bowie. I'm not doing this.
But David Bowie, you watch this. That was very David Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning with this.
Did you ever watch pop-up video, Trev?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the greatest show ever.
Yes.
You see the boop, and they would give you these little facts that had nothing to do with anything.
You know, God, the universe is weird. I was watching something called the Dark Side of the 90s last night.
Dark Side.
Oh, that sounds good.
And it's a series.
Limp
and,
Bizkit.
and they basically
It was.
pop
Roll
up
in,
videoed
roll in.
some old episodes of Dark Side of the 90s with and the one I was watching last night was about like Mary Jo Buttafuoco and Amy,
my
like all of that
God.
kind of stuff, and it was awesome.
What a
and it was
story.
it was the whole pop-up video kind of format again.
Amy Fisher, right?
Amy Fisher was the
Joe
gun
Buttafuoco.
woman.
That's right. Oh, my
Yes.
gosh. Wow.
Yeah, it was
Joey
great.
Buttafuoco.
I miss those days.
It was all about like the explosion of tabloid journalism
Oh
and all
my
that
gosh.
kind of stuff.
Yes.
It was great, and
Dark
they
Side of
pop
the
up
90s.
videoed it. That's so weird.
Papa
You brought
Roach.
that
You know
up.
what? You know what? You've watched. I don't know if you watched it, DeMarco, but pop-up video. They do the same kind of thing on Jeff Passan's show. The show Jeff Passan's sources or says.
Yeah, sources say.
They put up little pop-up videos on
What a
the
treat.
actual Instagram, YouTube video.
What a treat.
That's been a very good podcast so far.
Both episodes have been very good.
I haven't listened to with Cal Raleigh yet. Have you?
No, I haven't seen that
With
one.
who?
Yeah. Cal Raleigh.
The dumper?
Yeah.
Does he explain the handshake stuff?
I
want to know.
I haven't heard that one
I
yet.
want to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Skeens one was great. The Dave Roberts, John Schneider one was great, and I have not gotten a chance to.
You know
see
that Arandia Rosarena apologized to Cal Raleigh for that?
No, I did not know that.
Yep.
He apologized?
Yep.
What was the apology?
Like Raleigh basically said, dude, don't put me in that position because it's going to be bad. Like let's just not do it.
I don't think I could, even if I told you and my teammate stuck out his hand, I'd have to give you something.
I think I would too.
But I don't want to be out on the big
He gave
dumper.
him a heads up.
I guess so. You said what up. Yeah, moving on. But the Bowie thing, just learning more about people, kind of like this whole LeBron thing. Yeah.
The
LeBron interview. Yeah.
So I was like, I thought you were going to tell me another story about David Bowie. I was ready. I was ready for it. Well, I don't know about that.
That one probably wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
See?
I don't know
Come
about that. What there were? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was like 6 or 7 different things that kind of just jumped out off the page as I was reading it. Let's just start with this one. McMenamin asked him, one of the questions was, do you ever get starstruck? Is there anybody that you were like super excited to meet? Because LeBron James is literally one of the most famous people in the world. He's just, I mean, you go anywhere, people are going to know who that is. And he told a story about going to dinner with Leo DiCaprio and then running into Al Pacino there. Wow. And the three of them kind of, and I'm just like, man, do you know how famous you have to be to make LeBron James sit there and go, I can't believe I'm having this conversation? Like, LeBron James has access to whoever he wants to get access to.
Yeah.
And that he was gobsmacked by DiCaprio and Pacino. I love that little anecdote.
Pacino, DiCaprio, and LeBron are all having a conversation. I wonder what you're talking about.
I guess he just absolutely blew up Pacino on The Godfather.
I would
super
too.
deep on it.
I'd go everywhere. Scarface.
Yeah.
I got some questions for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, who would he be starstruck by? You know?
Well, with James in particular, it's like you would think that emotion has been erased. Like, you've just been a famous person for so long. Anytime you want to talk to this person, meet this person, call this person, text this person, you're just it's easy.
I do it with wrestlers. If I see wrestlers that I know, I freeze and I turn into a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you're pretty desensitized living in LA. So I just wonder, when you're at the upper echelon, who actually makes you go, wow?
Yeah.
Al Pacino? That's pretty good.
I saw
good.
him in a restaurant one night. Susan and I were having dinner, and he came in. And he was with Beverly D'Angelo at the time. I think they were kind of common law husband and wife for a very long time.
Yeah.
And he's so little.
Is he really?
Whoa.
I've never seen him.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is this because he's older, or was he always little?
Both. He was older. This was probably 20 years ago. So he's let's say he was in his early 60s, maybe late 50s, but. Yeah, he wasn't
old. Who's the most
old.
famous guy you've ever met?
Met?
Yeah. Now, I don't think you'll be able to top mine. But
go ahead.
Nelly.
It was the Pope.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. I've never met the Pope.
Yeah, no one's topping that.
Yeah, he came through St. Louis.
The most famous person.
Was he in the bubble?
No,
in the Pope-mobile?
He was in the
Pope-mobile.
He was in the dome. I'm standing there like we have to wait, and we're going to shake the Pope's hand. Standing next to McGuire.
Yeah.
Yeah, McGuire. This is when he was doing the home run thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
McGuire's pretty famous.
That was pretty cool. It's like, wow, more security than the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so the most famous person that I've ever spoken to is Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before politics?
Long before politics.
Okay, this is
He was pimp. He was
pimp.
He was
pimp, huh?
Hey.
talking about
Be careful with that
his
one. He's
casino in Palm Springs. He was trying to
Agua Caliente?
Yeah, I forget which one it was, but he came on and talked about. I think they were having a fight at the casino or whatever it is, and he came on the show and talked about having a fight at his casino.
Holyfield's fights.
Yeah. It was one of his
Holyfield's
casinos, and he came on and talked about boxing and talked about the casino.
Who's the most famous person you guys have met? Like, when did you get starstruck? Like, you actually not just saw him, met him.
I got to think.
So, I mean, Shaq is somebody that I've met. We brought him into here, and he's so freaking tall.
He's huge, ain't
So he came on. It was early in the days of Mason Island, and when I was producing them, and he came in and he sat down, did the show with them, and he took a picture of it. I probably still have it somewhere. He's so much bigger than them. He was in there.
He's so much bigger than everybody.
He was seeing like the TVs and all those things with his head. It was just crazy.
I got to dig out that Polaroid. There's a picture of me and him in Beverly Hills. My head is in his armpit.
Yeah, so
he's like this.
I've only met Shaq once, and same situation. He came into the show one time, and we had this lobby at the radio station that I worked in. It's not dissimilar to what we have here. Big double doors at the opening of the place, right? And I come out to get him and bring him back, and as he gets up out of the chair, think of those double doors over here. he filled up the entire width of a double door. And
He's
him
old.
ducking underneath a doorway, that's just probably been his life since he was 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like it's not the tallness that catches you, it's the width and the
big.
depth.
Big.
Like from
Yeah.
chest to back, he's like 3 people.
He's enormous.
He's 3 people deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think LeBron still wins, though. DiCaprio and Pacino.
That's pretty good.
Where'd they meet? Where'd he say he met them? Out to dinner someplace?
So he thinks
Guaranteed
Maverick Carter set up a dinner with him and DiCaprio, and then Pacino either showed up or was in the restaurant or something like
Guaranteed a restaurant I've never been to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was one more on Kobe's last game. I talked to Jack Nicholson, so that was
Were you
really
starstruck?
cool. That was a cool one. So I mean, I still had to walk up. So this is a funny story actually, because John Ireland to this day still thinks that he talked to Jack Nicholson. He did not. But
Mandela effect.
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Yeah.
So I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, Jack, it was at the beginning of the game. Good to meet you. I'm here with ESPN LA 710. John Ireland's up there. Would you do an interview with him to talk about Kobe's last game?" He said, "Yeah, come back in one of the end of quarter." So I said, "Okay." Came back, brought it to him. He takes the microphone. Sure. All right, kid. I'll do this for you. He takes the headset because I give him a headset and a microphone. He takes the headset, puts it on his knee, and goes, "Go." It's like, well, you got to put the headset on to be able to talk to John. And he goes, "This is a great interview." I said, "Don't worry about it. Just give me the stuff back."
He put the headset on his knee?
He put the headset on his knee.
Was he being difficult to be difficult, or is he just being Jack?
I think he was just being Jack. Like
Yeah.
he would have talked to me if I asked him questions. But he was not going to put that on his head. So he was really nice about even allowing me to do it. He just didn't actually go on.
I like it. All right. Orel Hershiser is going to join us next.
Yay.
We're going to move the far side to about 4:15 or
I
so.
will not move over.
Orel Hershiser will join us next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. Purple and gold playoff energy.
After the Houston Rockets kept their season alive in Game 4.
Rockets get their first win of the series.
The series shifts back to LA, where the Lake Show have a chance to finish the job. The Purple and Gold return home with one thing in mind, closing out the Rockets at Crypto.com. Lakers-Rockets Game 5 from downtown LA. Pre-game starts today at 5:30 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Just all right.
All right. It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
Maybe.
Did I
Yeah,
survive?
you did good. You did good. Back to the guys.
I got to find this guy's name.
All right. As promised, we're going to check in with our friend. Of course, he's our gracious host out at Legends Attic. We've known Orel on the program for a very long time. Orel Hershiser joining the DeMarco and Trav Afternoon Show. How are you, Orel?
Good. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Good. Happy Wednesday. We're hoping the Lakers pull one out and get this series over with. You're a Laker fan, right?
Yeah. What time does that game start?
7.
7.
7? Okay. I'm not going to be on a plane, but I'll be out to dinner with Jaime Harin tonight. So I will have to check in on that.
Well, hold a good thought. Okay, well, you're a great person to ask. I mean, so Shohei pitched last night, and I think the biggest thing that we've been talking about is he's not hitting. I think it's the coolest thing in the world when you give him the day off from hitting so he can focus on pitching. What say you?
They've done that twice now, once on the road, once at home. Once they won, once they lost. I think there's always going to be a little bit of pressure as far as what Shohei would want to do. And the fact that Shohei, they didn't get any runs when he was pitched so well, and they've pitched well the last 2 games. So I would think that he's going to probably march in the office and say, you sure you don't need my bat in there on the day when I pitch? Because I sure would like to support myself. I hit from the 9 hole. He'd probably hit from leadoff, or maybe the compromise is to hit down in the order a little bit more. But I would think that that's still an open topic, and I would think that they're experimenting with it and seeing how he feels, what results they get. But if he wants to be the greatest statistical baseball player ever, it really bodes well for him to do both on the nights that he pitches. If he wants to completely say, you know what, the regular season is the regular season, and we're going to be a playoff team probably no matter what, and we need to save energy for that time, then there might be times when, Dave Roberts and he and Mark Pryor and Andrew Friedman, when they decide, like, okay, maybe don't miss 30 games of at-bats, but maybe miss 15 games of at-bats. I don't know. I'm brainstorming with you right along, but I'm just trying to do it from somebody who knows, I've lived in the locker room. I've pitched. I've done my thing. So I'm giving you a little bit of expertise, but I'm also guessing.
No, that's why I asked.
Yeah. Or how different did you feel physically relative to let's say where we are right now in the calendar, basically the beginning of May, and then at say the middle of September when the season's wrapping up, but you're also gearing up for the most important part of the schedule.
Yeah. So there is a thing called pitcher's body. When you do dynamic rotation between your hips and your shoulders down a hill, land on one leg, leave one leg, land on one leg, it is torquing your body different than it does as a hitter when you're doing it on level ground. It's doing it completely different when you're doing it for 100 pitches competitively, plus the warm-up pitches in between, plus the warm-ups before the game. So as far as number of reps, compared to taking BP, doing a little soft toss, doing a little of tee work, getting ready, and now you're ready to go. And then you'd only do that once every 3 innings or so. For him leading off, he'd probably do it, once every 2.5 innings, every 2 innings. So it's a different torque, it's a different pressure, and your body does feel, it can feel bad, it can feel stiff, but he does an amazing job off the field as far as recovery. I think the technology and the modalities nowadays are so much better than they were in my day. So I can't tell you exactly how he feels or how much wear and tear there is or how much, pain and suffering or spasm. But there definitely is wear and tear, and it's definitely at a high level.
Orel, I could be so far off on this. Feel free to call me crazy, but He's been
easy, Travis.
I figured. I you notice how I left you a little pause to fill that in right there, right? That's me being a professional.
That was very well done.
I left you a little
Johnny
room.
Carson, Ed McMahon, very nice. Good job.
Thank you. He's given up basically a run and a half the entire season. Am I crazy to think that he has not really pitched as well as he possibly can? Is that a crazy take?
I don't think it's a crazy take. I think that we've seen the velocity tick up. We've seen the use of the curveball and the splitter tick up. I think it's completely because we're farther a year removed from coming back from Tommy John surgery. But when you come back from a surgery, whether it's elbow, shoulder, or some other place, the caliber of your bullets change every outing for about a year. then all of a sudden the caliber of your bullets and the way you feel and the way your arm reacts to every time you cock it, it feels about the same. And when it starts feeling the same in every practice session and every time you play catch and every time you take the mound competitively, your precision goes up, your spin rates probably go up, your accuracy as far as like what pitch you can throw in certain tough counts, like a 1-0, a 2-1, a 3-1, a 3-2 with second and third one out. And all of a sudden you just get this confidence like, I'm not worried about how the arm's going to feel or how this one's going to come out. I know what it's going to do. So, yeah, I still think there's more in there. And because we are in the first healthy off season, year away from or so away from the Tommy John surgery, and also out there competing and continuing to find the range on those great pitches.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. And Orel, our boss, Greg Berman, is crashing the party today, and he has a question
We're
for you.
allowing him to ask you a question.
well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And what's going
are
on?
Your guys' contracts up, or are you the boss is okay with that?
Why'd you ask?
They're fine. They're fine right now. We don't have to worry about them. But something I've noticed with Shohei is his facial expressions are just crazy. He's constantly showing you how he feels, and typically a star to his caliber at his level stays very solid in their facial expressions. Do you notice that? And do you have ever asked him about that or anything? Why you see that from him?
I would say, I see consistent facial expressions up at the plate, other than if he tweaks something like his wrist or makes a swing and all of a sudden fouls it off his foot or something. But on the mound, I think you are seeing more expressions. I think you're seeing more, wearing his emotions on his sleeve, and their sleeves aren't rolled up anymore. They're more, laid down. I think it's the confidence in the body and the arm and the health. I think it's something that you can just really, I had somebody knocking on my window here at my dealership.
Uh-oh.
I'm out here at Orel Hershiser Chevrolet in Chino. I'll just plug that right now. One of the fans sitting watching one of our vets comes up to the window, starts knocking on the door.
Look, if you need to go sell a Corvette, go do it.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to yell at him and say, "Get away! I'm on the air with these guys." I was like, "Sir, I'll talk to you in a minute. So the facial expression stuff, I think, comes from the confidence in the arm, the competitiveness, and the fact that he has stated publicly, like Yamamoto, that they want to be the first Japanese-born player to win a Cy Young. And I think it'd be unbelievable. I would think in the back of Shohei's mind, he wants to not only win a Cy Young, but the same year win the MVP. And that would be the greatest of greatest accomplishments. And I wouldn't put it past him, the way he goes about the talent he has, the way he goes about it, what he's already accomplished, that's a box that he's trying to check.
That would be unbelievable. You would be the best athlete, in my opinion, if you can do that, MVP and Cy Young, because that's impossible. Speaking of that, the pressure of expectation. So I wonder your thoughts on Roki Sasaki and his improvement.
I think they continue to try and make improvements, and he's developing at the big league level. We're fortunate to be an organization that can have somebody with his talent develop at the big league level. He's a special talent, and that's why they signed him, and that's why they went after him and got him. But in the midst of that, there are special talents that have to learn to be more refined. He's starting to refine himself as far as throwing more strikes, as far as landing his split finger, as far as adjusting the grip on the split finger. Yamamoto made those adjustments too when he came over, and we had the terrible outing in Korea, and then started to make adjustments and get better. I think all of them do. I think back to Walker Buehler when I was in uniform in spring training and was assigned by Rick Honeycutt to be Walker's kind of mentor. I remember conversations early on, and I remember conversations a year later, and I remember conversations 2 years later, and then I remember conversations right before he's making the last outs in the World Series, and he's spreading his arms like, "Are you pleased now?" or whatever that saying is.
Are you entertained?
Yeah.
Are you entertained? Well, we're more than entertained, Walker. You're the world champion, so we're very entertained at the same time. You're asking us. But yeah, I think there's so much growth, and I think with Sasaki, not only is the growth going to be physical, but I think it really is going to be mental, where the league says that's not good enough, and the individual who was able to overpower any league, any batter he was ever in, learns that, oh my God, the league is telling me the truth. And that takes a little bit longer with guys with elite ability because they have never really been confronted with failure or even a glimmer of failure where you mean that's not the right pitch? You mean that one that they used to swing at all the time is a ball now and these guys can take it? So that information is going into somebody who is super confident, super talented, and has a super unbelievable resume. And it takes a little longer for that message from the league to say, you're going to have to be a little better.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on the DeMarco and Travis Show. And Orel, each time that you and I talk, it seems like there's a new Legends Attic. There's the one in Claremont that we've been to many times. There's the House Rules at HPC. And now you've got your store at ONT Field in Ontario. Where's the fourth location? Are you guys scouting spots or what's up?
Well, we're in negotiation with 2 or 3 places.
All right.
And we're excited. We're excited about the dealership. We're excited about Legends Attic and the different places. We're excited, to still be up there with Capozio Buick GMC and still have a great relationship with Rotolo Chevrolet. So, my life really changed when all the guys that rooted for me were started to own companies. So I started a business life after baseball, but it seemed like everybody I was calling on that was excited to get my call was too young and they were in kind of middle management. So I said, you know what, I'm going to shut this goal down for a while. And I shut it down for about 10 years. And now the guys that we call on and I talk to and are experts and high integrity and kind of like me, they used to have posters in their room like my partner Eddie Alizade. So it's kind of fun.
The right friends to have.
I love the business life. And you know what I love about this? Both things that I'm majorly involved with, which is Legends Attic and the car dealership, we make people smile. And I love the fact, like in the car business, there's a win and a loss. The win is you've made somebody smile and they got the deal they wanted and they got in the vehicle they wanted. They pulled out and they're smiling and they're happy and they got the new car smell and they're just feeling ridiculously great about themselves. That makes me smile. And then when people leave Legends Attic, I want people at Legends Attic to not only remember I'm here to buy memorabilia or a baseball card or a uniform top or a helmet or whatever I'm going to get, because I love this athlete and I love the memory of this athlete and I remember the game I was at when he did this. But you know what? They're also going to remember where they bought that memorabilia because that's how we've decorated the store. That's how we've made the store a memory. And so that's been my goal in the business world, is to do the right thing, charge the right price if that's what we're talking about, and make people leave with a smile.
So one of the guys that DeMarco and I had a chance to meet out at Legends Attic was Dalton Rushing. And this is a conversation that DeMarco and I have frequently about the guy on the team that might start some stuff, the guy on the team that might be the wild card, so to speak. Is it safe to assume that Dalton Rushing is that guy, the guy that you don't want to mess with? It's just, like he's the spark plug, so to speak. Is he the guy?
Well, when you meet Dalton Rushing in public, it's a different guy than takes the field with catcher's equipment on or plays first base or DHs, right?
Yeah.
So he has a game face, and it's a switch that he flips. I think with Freddie, you almost see the same guy off the field as on the field, right? And for some way, he takes a lead ability on the field without having that game face. That's Freddie. I think it's different when he gets in the box. I think, we have a few guys that I can watch that face. I can see that face flip with Max Muncy. I can see that face flipped with Freeland. I can see it flipped with Dalton Rushing.
Yeah.
I can see it flipped with some pitchers, too. Vesia is definitely not running around his house rubbing up baseballs and looking like he's about to have a temper tantrum. But he's definitely got a game face. So and I played with guys like that, and I was that guy. The whole nickname Bulldog was for Tommy to remind me to go out there and be a killer and to be tough and to not melt down and to be aggressive. Mike Scioscia's that way. Mike's the nicest guy in the world, but Mike on the field, he blocked the plate and broke people's legs.
That kind of guy.
So there's a level of intensity that some people have to bring out the level of ability that it takes to compete on a big league field.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Orel, always a pleasure. Thanks for your time, and go sell that Corvette.
DeMarco, Travis, Greg. Hey, Greg, these guys are great. All right, take care of them. I know you're the boss.
We love them. We love them.
a good month-to-month or week-to-week deal would be really good for them.
Oh, I had a 2-year on the table, and now you want month-to-month? We can go there that way instead.
Yeah, month-to-month would be long-term for
Hey,
them.
look,
Yep.
we just you've been a free agent. You know, sometimes free agency can be liberating. You never know how that's going to shake out.
Well, there's only so many radio stations, so don't bark at that tree.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Thank you, my
All
friend.
right.
We'll talk to you soon.
See you
Go get
guys.
him. All right. I always thought, like, you were talking about Max Muncy and the way he looks.
Yeah, he always looks grumpy.
He looks like he can take a punch.
He wouldn't be on my list of guys that if I had to choose a fight a guy, I wouldn't pick him.
I think he'd lead with his face and not care.
Rushing is made out of like rocks, though.
I think
like
you
that
might
dude's
be right.
so strong.
I wouldn't rule out Kim either.
No.
I think he can get in there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's a little guy, so those guys always scare the daylights
That's what
out of me
I'm talking
anyway,
about.
because he's super jacked and he's athletic.
Next thing
and
you know, you're on the deck.
Tasmanian devil.
Right.
You'd be dead before you knew
He's
fight
got like
started.
0.1 body fat.
Yeah,
on
no,
him.
That's what I'm
Look,
saying.
I'm not messing with
Get you in
any
the
of those guys.
chokehold, you're done.
That's not
When
happening.
you slide and you can see the outline of your abs, you're strong.
Yeah.
You've never seen me slide.
No, I've not. I don't think I ever will.
Looks like a keg of beer.
Still has little red spots.
It's got that rim around the outside, that ridge.
You can make it look like a
Help
six.
me out here. No knock, right? You told me Giancarlo Stanton is slow.
Running?
Running.
He might be the slowest guy in the whole league.
Freddie or him?
To win a race?
Yes.
Freddie by a lap
By
and
a
a half.
mile? Okay.
Huge. Yeah.
Why does he seem
He's
like
like the freeze compared to Giancarlo
Freddie
Stanton.
doesn't seem like he's moving fast to me, though.
He's not. But that's not the question you asked.
I mean, it looks like it hurts when he runs.
It probably does. The question you asked was between those two guys, who wins?
Freddie by
I
a
would
mile.
bet my house on Freddie.
Because the other guy can't run.
There
I
you
got
go.
you. Okay.
You can always use a little more Laker talk in your life. Join this guy right here, DeAndre Hawkins, Young D, on Lakers Talk Daily every weekday morning at 11 a.m. on ESPN LA's YouTube channel. You get an in-depth breakdown of what the Lakers are doing well, what they need to work on to finish off the Rockets. That is 11 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA. And hopefully you are having a celebratory show tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Man, please.
Yeah.
Please.
It'll happen.
Do you come in a little subdued, a little morose if we're talking about a game 6? Are you like kind of in your
Yeah,
feelings
I'm more
at that
like
point?
even keel. Like, this is what they got to do. This is the adjustment that they need to make heading into game number 6. But if they win, it's all.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
if he goes for 50? What if the old man goes for 50?
Then it's even a better show.
Just can't miss.
Not off the table, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just goes and takes over the world.
Not off the table. All right, your far side coming up next.
Yes.
It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
No, the highlight of last week was definitely the breakfast with Geeter, where he cream cheese, where he spread.
Whoa, careful. Cream cheese what?
He cream cheese Berkey, frankly.
A bagel.
He smeared that all over him.
An onion
smeared
bagel,
Berkey?
too. Yeah.
Why would he have done the schmearing?
Because he wants the gig.
He's a nice guy.
Is that what it's going to take, Bergie? I got to schmear your bagel?
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Call Jacob. Hey, Cappy, listen, you get into an action, you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, and there's steps to this. Step 1, get safe.
Yeah, step 2, get medical care.
Step 3, document everything.
Step 4, do not guess what you should say to insurance companies.
No, and step 5, count on Jacob.
Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium CVT for just $299 a month plus tax for 36 months.
One at this payment. VIN TY 492096. MSRP $39,545. $3688 due at signing.
$299 a month plus tax? Check out Subaru of Glendale. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net.
10,000 miles a year. Motor code TDD-13. Subaru Motors Finance. Lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify.
Spring has sprung at Morongo, and you'll make memories you'll never share with your grandchildren. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Canyon Lane's bowling experience. It's not just bowling, it's a 10-pin party.
Number 2.
Hollywood Stones, playing tribute to the Rolling Stones, Thursday, May 7th.
And the number 1 reason.
Gas prices blow, but not at Morongo Travel Center. They're low, usually at least $1 lower than anywhere else.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Mother's Day's coming up.
And I've been thinking about my mom. I didn't realize how much she did for me back in the day. Listen, she woke me up, made sure I got to school, had breakfast, got fed, right? Picked me up from school, took me to practice and all my activities. I mean, you got to take care of mom. So, yeah, Mother's Day matters. And you got to get it right. And the easiest way to do that is Bouqs. Bouqs is short for bouquets. That's Bouqs. And I'm sending Mom flowers from the Bouqs Company. And I'll get you this, 25% off, so you can send some flowers to Mom, too. Send a vibrant, happy bouquet or step it up with a monthly subscription to keep some happiness coming month after month. Bouqs is the way to go. It took me 2 minutes, pick the bouquet, set the delivery date, boom, done. And with 25% off, you can grab some for your wife, your aunt, and your grandma, too. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Bouqs.com. That's Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Farr. Right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
All right, I just took a hit of espresso, so I apologize. But, Greg.
You know it's 4:30 in the afternoon,
I know.
Right?
This is going to be rough. Greg, did you ask the great Orel Hershiser about Shohei's face?
I did.
I got to talk to you later on.
Why?
About his face? Why about his face?
Because
he makes his face.
He makes facial expressions that are crazy. He just sits there and you can tell what's going on, what he's feeling by his face.
Was that a thing?
Was
that a great thing?
No.
Oh.
He's right. He's
okay.
Like like you look at Yamamoto. Other than when he's yelling profanities in Japanese.
In Japanese, not fair. Not fair.
Yamamoto's just stone-faced most of the time.
Serial killer.
Yeah. Very few pitchers emote. At the end of an inning, you'll get a fist bump or something like that.
Shohei will give it to you.
Shohei wears it out there.
I did note he didn't look too comfortable yesterday.
He was off.
We were talking about he was throwing back more baseballs. Like, I didn't like this one. I didn't like this one.
Yeah.
Usually you're doing that to stall. Am I wrong?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just getting baseballs that you don't like feel them in your hand.
But if I don't have it, I don't like a lot of baseballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a great There's a great scene where I think it's Al Hrabosky, who's a crazy relief pitcher.
Al Hrabosky?
Yeah.
The Mad Hungarian? I know him.
So he threw out like 3 balls in a row, and the umpire was tired of it, so he rolled the next one back to him, and he refused to pick it up.
Oh, yes.
And they had this staring match where then the umpire starts throwing a bunch of balls at him all at once. It's on YouTube. You will love it. Go check it out.
He had a bar right outside the ballpark called Hrabosky's.
Yeah.
It was the joint. And
I'm not surprised.
It's exactly what you think it would be.
Yeah.
All right. So
by the way, go look at YouTube right now. Great job by Carlo putting all of his faces that he was making.
Why are you helping
YouTube.
him, Carlo?
Because it's all true
you don't
things
have
that
to
happen.
back him up. See? Come on now.
Thank you, Carlo.
Bailing Greg out.
Put more.
Let me take you back to 2012 for a hot minute. Do you guys remember what happened in 2012?
Refresh my memory.
The Fail Mary game.
Oh, sure.
Yes, the replacement refs. Yeah. You got a great story about the replacement refs, don't you?
I love the replacement
refs. The
refs,
replacement refs. Well, it could happen again. So they're looking for replacement refs for this year. The collective bargaining agreement with the refs and the NFL is about to expire May 31st.
Okay.
So they're starting to recruit people now. A bunch of college guys. You can go and work if you have ref experience. The pay ranges from $50,000 to $120,000, and they're trying to expand the pool just in case. Right, but that just scares me for the upcoming year.
It should.
Yeah, I mean, the players, the coaches, they're preparing hard. You have to put in so much work for the draft, free agency, and then you may get replacement refs.
Yep.
I don't want to ruin the game. And the game is pretty good right now.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. Okay, so And the NFL, like the NFL does, they've already given out assignments for these crews.
For the replacement crews?
No, for the regular crews.
Okay.
But just in case there's a lockout, they're getting ready to have replacement reps.
Sure.
So I hope that doesn't ruin the year.
Here's what will happen. If they use replacement refs, they will be terrible, like they were the last time they did it, and that will force everybody back to the negotiating table.
I hope so. Please don't mess it up.
Hopefully
That's
they do
crazy.
it without, what was it, Seattle and Green Bay? Was that the game?
Seattle and Green Bay.
Yeah. But hopefully we don't get another one of those, but usually it takes something like that to get people to say, okay, this is not good.
Okay, so the other thing I was going to talk about was the draft just passed, and we still have to give grades out, but we'll get to that later on because the Lakers are more important. The biggest draft bust, and I was going to try to use this as a last man standing. I'm not sure how many busts we can name. So if you came up with the top 10 NFL draft busts of all time.
I got a shot.
Okay, give me one.
Tony Mandarich.
He's on the list.
Yeah.
He's number 3.
Jamarcus Russell.
He's number 1.
Ryan Leaf.
He's number 2.
Yeah.
See, outside of these guys, we could get tough. Anybody else? So Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, Mandarich are off the list. Biggest NFL draft bust of all time.
Josh Rosen.
Josh
Ooh, that's a good
Rosen
one.
is not on this list, but should be.
Should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel's the cutoff point for this list. He's last. Johnny Manziel, big luck. Anybody else? Anybody? Can I give you one? Keyshawn Carter.
He got
hurt. 1995. But,
Yeah. Look, I get it. He was never an impactful NFL player.
Yeah.
But that was for reasons beyond him.
Derailed due to injury.
He got a terrible knee injury.
It's in there. Okay, I'll give you another one.
Who's the guy on the Rams, the running back, Phillips?
Lawrence Phillips.
Lawrence Phillips.
Actually, he was, okay, that's a bust.
Yeah.
He was really good. Greg, he was really, really, really good. He just could not stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know the story on him? There's not a single picture of him that exists between birth and like the 5th grade.
It doesn't exist.
None. There's no baby pictures. There's nothing.
Wow.
You want to talk about tortured. So I feel bad. But yes, this is the guy that shook me. I told you about that game in Cincinnati, Rams and the Bengals.
Yeah.
Whoever lost would be the losingest team of the 90s.
Right.
This was their quarterback. Big bust out of Oregon.
Achilles Smith.
Achilles Smith.
Oh, yeah. Achilles Smith was like 6th overall, right?
I think it was 3rd, right?
Was it 3rd overall? I think it might have been. Number 3 in 1999. Yeah, his biggest highlight was he shook me.
Oh, did he really?
Shook me into the dust. Oh, my God. They never let me forget about
Achilles Smith is in a bar somewhere right now saying, you see me shake DeMarco Fart?
Bro, he gave me the Steve Young pump fake and ran. My face hit the ground. I was so embarrassed.
Did it bother you a little more because he was a Duck and you were a Husky?
A little bit. And that was the biggest donut game. That's the game I came away with nothing.
Oh, yeah. You told me about
0-0-0,
That's
same game.
really funny.
Here's another one. Heath Schuler. You guys might not remember that.
I believe I would like you to address him as Congressman Schuler.
Congressman Schuler,
Yes.
number 3 overall in 1994.
He was on the Saints mostly, right?
Yeah, drafted by Washington, finished with the Saints. That's the guy I told you. Like, we hit him so much in the game. I'm like, you don't have to stand here and let us hit you.
Yeah.
You can leave. You can run. You don't have to stand here, man, really.
Did you say Trent Richardson? Is he on there?
Trent Richardson is on there. Number 3 overall, 2012. He is 3rd from last. Here's one I was trying to tell you guys about with this year's draft. It's another Ohio State guy. Remember Vernon Golston?
Barely.
Linebacker in 2008, drafted 6 overall, finished his career with 0 sacks.
What about the guy that the Rams took on the O-line, number 2 overall, Greg Robinson?
Is
he on there?
He's not on there.
Yeah.
He's not in the top 12, but he's on that list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was a huge bust.
Number 2 overall, and they moved on from him quick.
The only guy I've ever seen in my life that got in a fight with his own guys in the huddle.
Oh, my.
The offense is huddling on the field, and you've got a guard and a tackle throwing hands. And you're down by 14 to begin with. Right. Talk about a tough day.
No wonder it didn't.
Talk about enough
What
day.
about the guy that was that slept with his mom's friend, Zach Wilson?
He's not on the list.
Oh, he was pretty
He's
bad.
still playing.
Yeah.
Is he still in the league?
He's still playing.
Where?
Absolutely.
Jacksonville, I want to say.
Let me see. I think
I thought it was Miami.
Is he
Miami. I
Yes.
think you're right.
Oh,
So that
Zach
was a list.
Wilson,
It just got me to thinking because we do with drafts, and I just do wonder about Fernando Mendoza. I do, and I'm not happy. We're not going to give draft grades today, but I'm not happy with what the Raiders did.
Really?
With Mendoza or with their whole draft?
The whole draft. I mean, so who are your receivers?
So it's Jack Besh, Trey Tucker, and
Cliff Branch.
Cliff Branch.
Cliff Branch.
Jalen Naylor.
Again, I asked, who are your receivers?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of receivers out there right now.
Bowers, though.
Yes,
They do.
and Ashton Genty, and
They do, but you just drafted a quarterback number 1 overall, and the first time you addressed your receiver position was 197.
Yeah, I agreed with you.
Yeah.
I was surprised with how much they went defense in the free agency, that they went so big defense in the draft. Maybe just shore up your D and then figure it out for...
Isn't that AFC West ball right now?
Yep.
Whoever has the best defense wins. I know
seems to be.
Denver is killing it on that side. Kansas City, you got to worry about them. So
yeah,
I'd beef up that D. But I thought you would at least, with this draft, you'd at least pick one.
So did I.
Between 1 and 197, just one guy.
It's a lot of picks in between there.
There's a lot of guys in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe they have a long range plan. But it just got me thinking about Buss. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question, just focusing on that division? So the Chiefs, they traded McDuffie, and then the Rams also got Jalen Watson.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs go ahead in the draft and they get a cornerback. Is that...
Bro, that was the most screwball thing I've ever seen in my life. Why would you had 2 good corners, you let them go just to draft another one?
Is it they just didn't want to pay McDuffie?
It's got to be that. But that makes no sense. And you could like the Rams here with their coaching. Spags does put out good secondary guys.
Okay.
He really does. So maybe you don't need to pay a premium price and you can build another one. But I think that's stupid. I wouldn't.
When they made the pick when we were on the air that day, we kind of looked at each other like that was
make
weird.
Sense. Yeah,
it had to be economics,
that
right?
Was crazy.
They want to spend that money somewhere else.
And the other thing we were brought up about, what we were talking about knowing your draft board or letting people know that you like Ty Simpson. That would affect your draft strategy, right? Imagine if you saw San Francisco's draft board and you knew they weren't interested in anybody else, anyone that anyone else was interested in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they drafted so weird. They reached on everyone.
Yeah.
But imagine knowing that going into the draft, you could really just hose them. That's why you're being so secretive.
You know what's funny about the draft, and we spent a lot of time talking about it, and it's obviously incredibly important to the health of your franchise. The entire exercise is kind of a crapshoot.
It is.
Like it's just that there are so many guys that get picked later that turn out to be really good. There's a lot of guys that get picked high that don't turn out to be good at all, and everything in between. It is an educated guess at best.
True.
And you just cross your fingers and hope that you don't pick, Achilles Smith. You hope that you don't pick Jamarcus Russell. And you just, you're hoping that if you get lucky, you pick Matthew Stafford. If you get a little less lucky, you get Trevor Lawrence. And if you are incredibly unlucky, you get Jamarcus Russell.
This is true. Well, I mean, I think Jamarcus could have been something. I think the NFL life was just too much for him.
That's what I mean. But that's part of the equation.
That's part of it too.
Yeah.
I got into the biggest argument, and it makes no sense when I start hearing things. And it's so funny. You take the best player available when your number comes up. That's the draft strategy, right? But when you tell me stuff like off-ball linebacker doesn't affect winning, this is when steam comes out of my ears.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't take an outside backer or an off-ball backer with the first pick in the first round because outside backers don't affect winning. What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to get good players.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just did.
I also don't think I'd make a very good general manager because I'd change my mind 10 times right before the pick. No,
I think you'd be Mike Ditka.
Give me that guy.
I think you would be Mike Ditka. I think you'd fall in love with a guy and give up
I don't
your
know how
entire
to feel
draft.
about that.
I think you would. Remember when they gave up the entire draft for Ricky Williams?
There's your promo.
Yeah,
I do.
He gave up the entire draft for Ricky Williams. I think you'd be that guy.
Yeah, you think I'd be that version of Mike Ditka, not the 85 Bears Mike Ditka?
Have every draft pick I own for the next 3 years.
I want
him.
Not Hall of Fame player Mike Ditka.
Can you get the mustache and then the cigar too?
There you go.
Steakhouse owner Mike Ditka.
There you go. Right.
Overrated, by the way.
A little bit. Yeah, Dear Different Hearts was good.
Yeah. Harry Carey's was better than Ditka.
Harry Carey's and Shula's.
Never been to Shula's.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
They know how to do a
I've heard
steak.
it's really good.
Yeah,
I've
really.
heard that Shula's is always pretty good. D's going to get us caught up on the rest of the NBA playoffs. That is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis on a Wednesday with Greg. How about that? ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
All right, Southern California, it's time for the playoffs. If you're watching the game, make a full game day spread at Lazy Dog Restaurant. Burgers, wings, salads, and plenty of bites and small plates to share. Plus cold draft beer and cocktails for the table. And for anyone heading downtown, there's a Lazy Dog at LA Live, just steps from Crypto.com Arena. With locations across Southern California, it's an easy go-to for game day. Lazy Dog Restaurant, made for sharing. Visit LazyDogRestaurants.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Celebrate mom the right way with rest, relaxation, and recovery. Burke Williams, the official recovery partner of ESPN LA, is giving you the chance to win the ultimate reset, the ultimate Mother's Day spa experience. Enjoy an 80-minute Burke Williams experience, an 80-minute facial, plus an enhancement of your choice, and access to spa amenities. Tune in Tuesday, May 5th, and Wednesday, May 6th for your chance to win. Because she deserves more than flowers. She deserves Burke Williams.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Hi, this is Jervis of your LA Rams. You're listening to the Rams Super Bowl champion, DeMarco Farr, and Travis Rogers, LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
Hallelujah. Girl said you hallelujah. Woo. Girl said you hallelujah. Woo. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
He's pretty wee, too.
He's pretty what?
Wee.
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah.
The short king?
Oh.
Short. That is the short king. That is the short king right there.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. All right, Dave, get us set for the rest of the league.
All right, so as of right now, the Detroit Pistons are up against the Orlando Magic, so we got to keep an eye on that because they are currently down 3-1 in that series. But we had another closeout. The San Antonio Spurs closed out the Portland Trail Blazers yesterday, and honestly, it's very, really impressive only because the San Antonio Spurs are a very young team, and then they have not had any playoff experience. So the fact that in two of those games on the road in Portland, they had two double-digit. They were down both those games double digits, and they end up coming back. One game without Wemby, and the other with Wemby. So the fact that they were able to go into 3-1 and able to close it out with no experience whatsoever with this group, really, really impressive. They look like they're going to be a terror heading into the rest of the Western Conference playoffs. And then the Boston Celtics had another opportunity to close out the series against the Philadelphia 76ers. And then they had a strong performance, the 76ers, with Joel Embiid. I'm telling you guys right now, Joel Embiid is a very, very interesting guy because the talent, there's no question that is there. And me and DeMarco, we were talking about this. If he can just find a way just to stay healthy, he's another one of those. If he was healthy, he would be a terror.
Drink some super glue.
Something. I mean, how long has he been in the league? He's been in the league 12 years?
Yeah.
Probably close something to that, right?
He's been in the league for a while, yeah.
Yeah, and he's never been reliably healthy. I just don't think it's in the cards for that guy.
And you guys got to take a look at his contract situation. He's got 3 more years left. Each year, the salary increases. I believe next year he's going to make between 35 to 40. Following after that's between 40 and 45. Then his last year, I believe he makes $50 million. So that's another thing to look at with that. But the 76ers, they survived. They advanced. I mean, they didn't advance, but they're surviving. They're down 3-2 in that series. And the last one is that the New York Knicks, there's some struggles with that series with the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks are a very young team, but they added C.J. McCollum in the trade deadline, which has worked in their favor. By the way, Trav, Gabe Vincent, even though he's been in limited minutes,
Yeah.
he's been providing a lot of help for the Atlanta Hawks.
When in trouble, get a gaucho on the case.
You're not wrong about that. He hasn't looked too bad. I will give him that. He has not looked too bad. But the New York Knicks, they are 3-2 in that series right now. Jalen Brunson had 39 points last night for your New York Knicks.
Might.
So they're starting to find a little rhythm, and the New York Knicks will look to close that series out. I believe they play tomorrow.
See, I'm kind of like football, right? You can't have short quarterbacks. The best player in your team can't be 6'2".
I agree with that. Not in that league. Not in that league. Like in the college basketball, sure.
Right.
Yeah, my best guy can be 6'2".
Yeah.
High school basketball, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In the pros,
no. You know why? Because there's a 6'9" guy on the other team that's just as good.
Or a 7'5" dude that's waiting. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's just no.
How tall Steph Curry?
6'3".
6'3". Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's the
Are you mad
exception
about
that
the
proves
There's
the rule.
There's always exceptions, but
he's he's also had two other Hall of Famers with him. And I'm not taking anything away from Steph.
No,
Steph's crazy.
What's your thought on Cat? Because he frustrates the hell out of me.
I think Karl-Anthony Towns is a phenomenal offensive player. I think he struggles on the other end of the floor defensively. There's some times where you have him on an island on a switch. It's not really ideal what you want from Karl-Anthony Towns. But as far as him offensively, it's what you want as a big man. He can space the floor out, can take guys off the dribble. He's a solid rebounder. Yeah. But you want more out of Karl-Anthony Towns. Like Shaq gets really frustrated sometimes. I listen to them. He gets really, really frustrated with Karl-Anthony Towns because you expect more out of him, especially the money that he's making.
Especially when he starts to do what you want him to do. It's like, keep doing it.
Yeah, he gives you just a glimpse here and there that makes you go, okay, there it is.
Why are you going away from that?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, it's like, well, where did it go?
Right.
Those are the guys that can get you in the most trouble.
Oh,
because you end up paying them, you end up relying on them, and then they just keep doing what they are. They give you inconsistent. This is why Kobe and LeBron and Jordan and Magic and Bird and take the, SGA, like these guys, they're very, very rarely anything other than really good and frequently surpass really good, but their floor is like really good.
Yeah.
That's the floor on a player like Cat. He's going to throw some clunkers in there.
It seems so
Harden
passive
throws
sometimes.
clunkers in there.
Yeah.
Like there are just guys that like James Harden's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but it's like every once in a while, like there it is again. It's like you just
and the thing with James Harden is that when you get into that playoff series with James Harden, he struggles.
Consistently.
And it's consistent. But in regular season, you're going to get all-star level James Harden.
Yeah.
Crazy thing is James Harden actually plays. Like he doesn't really sit out that much. He's been healthy for majority of his career.
He's a great player. It's just that it's what you said. It's when it comes down to it, it's like, now what? Now what? That's the part that with those guys, like there's no now what with LeBron James. There's no now what with Jokic or one. Like it's like, you know exactly what it is that you're going to get. All right. Coming up next, it is time to give away a pair of VIP tickets to Pachanga's Sushi and Sake Festival coming up on May 2nd. Laura, tell us how we're going to do it.
All right, so I'm going to we open up the phone lines. We're going to line you up, and then DeMarco Flores is going to ask you a question, A, B, C, or D. If you get it right, you win. That's simple.
She used my whole name. I'm scared now.
Yeah, that's always she could have thrown your middle name in there. That's when it would have been a real deal.
Went to the government name.
All right, G-Bar.
All right, call 877-710-ESPN right now for your chance to answer a trivia question on air with us and win. Enjoy award-winning sake. Is it sake or sake?
Sake.
Because Reese came in here and corrected me. I've never been corrected on sake before in my entire life. Sake.
Yes.
Sake.
Think if there was an H at the end. Sake.
He gave me the thumbs up. All right. Sake and sushi and live entertainment. Get tickets now at pachanga.com/entertain. Plus tip or no tip. We're doing that too?
Hey, we got time.
Tip or no tip on DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, ESPN LA.
One step away from the CONCACAF Champions Cup final.
LAFC!
But standing in the way, Liga MX powerhouse Toluca. This is where it gets real.
LAFC have buried Cruz Azul in the quarterfinal. Then he flips us into the semis.
The Black and Gold return to BMO Stadium for a massive CONCACAF Champions Cup semifinal, leg 1. LAFC face their toughest test yet. Los Angeles Football Club versus Toluca. Coverage begins tonight at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's Mason. Mother's Day is coming up. I got the best mom in the world. You know Donna. She's 80. She works 5 days a week at John Glenn Middle School in Palm Desert. She's active. She's on top of it. And Mother's Day matters. You got to get it right. Easiest way, and I do this with my mom every year, I send her bouquets. That's short for bouquets. I'm sending Mom flowers from the Bouquets Company, and I got you 25% off right now so you can send some too. Bouquets aren't just any flowers. They're cut fresh. They're bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. Send a happy bouquet, a vibrant bouquet, or step it up with a monthly subscription to keep the happiness coming month after month. Bouquets is the way to go. Took me 2 minutes. Pick the bouquet, set the delivery date, done. And with 25% off, grab some for your wife, your aunt, your grandma too. Mother's Day is May the 10th. Go to Bouqs.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use promo code ESPN for 25% off. Again, that's Bouqs.com, promo code ESPN.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Way to go, young fella. Proud of this kid, man. Really am. So, way to go, Bronny. That is an incredible story that we're watching develop right now. What do you think about that, George? I agree with you. Listen, I tried to tell you guys. You guys mocked me when I told you he was balling out in the G League. And you guys are like, yeah, the G League.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down.
I know him. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a
You know
Cardinals
Young
fan.
MC?
I do.
How did you know Young MC?
Weirdest thing ever. He's a Jets fan. But he used to meet us, and he lives in Arizona. So every time we'd fly in to play Arizona, which is every year, he'd meet us, we'd go to dinner.
That's awesome.
So random.
That's very cool.
And he's super cool.
Yeah.
He told me the weirdest thing ever. Now, he's really into movies, and he's very smart. Remember the movie Bobby Fischer, Searching for Bobby Fischer?
I do.
Actually, really like that movie.
It is a
chess movie.
Movie about chess.
Right. Yeah.
He says Searching for Bobby Fischer is Jaws. He says it's the same story. And he keeps trying to sell it. Like, he says Bobby Fischer is the shark.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
No.
Not at all, right?
It's about a kid that goes to try and find
You
Bobby
sound
Fischer
like me,
to play.
and he keeps saying, like, the kid is the shark, and I don't get it. But he's, yeah.
The
Then
kid
again-
wasn't Bobby Fischer, though.
Or whatever it is. He keeps saying that's
Bobby
Bobby
Fischer's the chess
Fischer is the
master.
shark. Yes.
Yeah.
We never, I don't know. It has no,
I don't get it, but cool.
but that's what he says. Yeah, he's a good, cool guy, though. Anyway.
All right. So you got a chance to win some tickets to the Sushi and Sake Festival
Yes.
at Pechanga. We are going to start in Bellflower
All right.
with Jose. Jose, are you there?
Yes, I am, gentlemen.
All right, Jose.
Here we go, Jose. In ancient Japan, around the 8th century, sushi was so valuable it could be used as what? A religious offering, a wedding gift, a form of payment, or medicine?
Oof.
One.
Let's go with a gift.
No.
A wedding gift.
It's not a wedding
Not
gift.
a wedding gift.
Good
All right,
guess. Okay.
Let's move on to the next one. Let's go to Duarte, right next to my hometown of Arcadia, California. Alex in Duarte. Alex, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
All right, Alex, here we go. In ancient Japan, around the 8th century, sushi was so valuable it could be used as what? A religious offering, a wedding gift, a form of payment, or medicine?
Let's go with medicine.
Incorrect.
All right.
0 for 2. All right, here we go.
Let's go to the next one. Let's go to Rancho Cucamonga and check in with Eric. Eric, are you there?
I am there.
All right.
All right, Eric, here we go. In ancient Japan around the 8th century, sushi was so valuable it could be used as what? A religious offering, a wedding gift, a form of payment, or medicine?
I have my 12-year-old son here with me. He told me to go with C.
Form of payment. You are correct, sir. There we go. Way to go. Way to listen to the young one from the mouth of
Shout
babes.
out to the 12-year-old.
Shout out to the 12-year-old. Congratulations. You're going to have a blast. Pachanga really, they really set it out. The sushi, the sake, it's going to be so much fun. Congratulations.
I'm jealous I don't get to go.
Well, it's still open. We can get a room. I mean, separate.
You guys are going to be shared together? That's
Separate
so
rooms.
sweet
We
of you
get
two.
rooms.
Wow.
Take it
Who's
easy
the
over
big
there.
spoon? Who's the little spoon? Come on.
Take it
Those
easy,
aren't
DeMar.
pillows.
Look, I really like you, but
I'm
I mean,
just
you
saying.
gotta wine and dine me
I'll
first.
get the adjacent
You gotta-
room. Come
you gotta-
on.
you gotta make me fall in love.
Get him some Gelson sushi first.
Have some sake. There you go. I'll make you fall in love. There you go. Congratulations. That's awesome. A form of payment, really. Sushi for payment.
Dude,
Yeah.
Okay,
Get me hammered enough, it is.
part of my Instagram algorithm is when they butchered those enormous tunas
Yeah.
in Japan and they cut them
Oh,
all up.
yeah.
Like you can see, I mean, that stuff is good, literally like worth its weight in gold.
It
It is
is.
so expensive.
Oh, my
I wouldn't
God.
be surprised at all.
I love sushi. I really do. And sake. All day. And like I said, if I go through one of those pink bottles of sake
Yeah.
and I'm having sushi, it really is currency.
I bet.
It is. You like sushi, don't you,
I
Greg?
love
you
sushi.
do. Okay. I
Have you ever gone to an omakase?
I
you
have
go-
not. It's something I would like to do.
So have you done it, DeMarco?
Yes.
It's
Is that the
you sit
Yeah,
at a
that's the one.
sushi bar and they make everything for you.
Right
they
there
tell
in front of you.
They tell you what they're making it.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
And you leave it up to the chef, right?
Yes.
The chef serves you what he wants to make.
You have no choice over
Right.
anything. They just say, "Here, this is what we're serving you." But that's a lot of. We went to a place called Morihiro, and that place it was like 16 different types of sushi.
Wow.
Awesome.
It was amazing. It's
Did you get
so good.
anything you didn't like?
Yeah, I don't typically
Couple
like. I don't like uni. I'm not a big fan of uni.
Oh, that's the sea urchin.
You see,
Yeah.
it tastes like they took it right off a dock and put it on.
Yeah.
And to me, it's
yeah.
it's just too salty, and I'm not a fan.
Not for my taste buds. No.
No,
Say
no.
sake.
Sake.
Say sake.
Sake.
He's not correcting anybody
Who's right?
but me.
Did anybody say it
Because you're
right?
not saying it right.
I did say it right.
No, you're saying sake.
sake.
That was right.
That,
The
I said it
American
right
version.
The first time. See?
You're Americanizing it.
I'm Americanizing it?
Yeah, sake.
Stop it. Sake. Sake.
There
Sake.
you go.
There you go.
The first one was wrong. The second one was right.
Come on.
Yeah, you never want to eat something that tastes like, hey, what's that taste like?
No.
The dock?
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that.
not a terribly appetizing description that you laid out there.
That's what it tastes like to
You
me.
can say it tastes like the ocean. That's
no,
interesting.
no. Like they took it right off the dock.
The
and
dock.
Just,
You ever gone to a dock and not go, God, it stinks down here?
right. That's what it tastes like
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
That's what uni tastes like.
Redondo Pier. No, that's a dock.
That's a pier. And by the way,
You're
piers
right.
aren't much better.
A dock
but the
does smell bad.
the docks
Yeah, you're
are
right.
actually,
You're right.
actually
If you
a
went to
little bit
Santa
worse.
Monica Pier and just took something off, yeah,
That doesn't smell bad, though, does it?
doesn't smell great.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
a-
Does it
not a-
really?
The Santa Monica Pier is, let's just put, it's not for Travis.
Okay.
So
I'm good.
You're watching a sporting event. They always show the Santa Monica Pier.
It's an
How
icon.
many times have you been to the Santa Monica Pier?
My grandmother lived only a couple of blocks away from the pier. So I've been there more than I would like to admit, but your point is there are like 5 shots. If we're doing a glamour shot of LA, what are the 5 things? We're all going to name the same 5.
Hollywood
things.
sign.
Yep.
The Santa Monica Pier.
Yep.
Hollywood Boulevard. With
Maybe
the Walk of Fame.
The Skyline.
Good one.
TLC Chinese Theater.
Good
Yeah.
one. There's 2 more that you guys are forgetting.
Staples Center.
No.
Well, Crypto, sorry.
No.
What?
The Griffith Park Observatory.
Always.
The
Yeah,
observatory is always
They're
there.
in LA.
And Dodger Stadium.
They're in LA.
Yeah, those are the ones that you show every
That's true.
single time.
To know where you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
just the kind of the scene setter.
That
And those
is.
are put other than the observatory and Dodger Stadium, you can skip the other ones. Yeah.
I was so disappointed when I saw the Hollywood sign up close for the first time.
Yeah.
It's not what you
It's a
think.
good hike.
It
Like
is.
to get up there is not easy and you got to kind of work for it, but it's like okay.
Have you heard about the lady, the haunted lady?
No.
No one's heard of this
What, at
before.
the Hollywood sign?
Maybe they just tried to snow me, but apparently there's a ghost or an apparition that's up there.
Oh, I don't know the story.
Yeah, maybe they just tried to mess with me, but apparently she haunts the Hollywood sign.
Like
no
only
one's heard
at
of
night,
that?
though.
Only at night, right. No one's ever heard of that.
Is she vindictive, or is
No.
she a chill ghost?
I don't think she's done anything, but
Okay.
you may see somebody up there.
It's like Taco Lita in Arcadia. That's supposedly haunted, too.
A what?
Taco Lita. It's a little taco stand.
A
restaurant.
haunted taco
Yeah,
stand?
it's apparent. Like, you Google it. It's out there, but it's in Arcadia. It's literally down the street from the high school.
Yeah.
We used to go there. Like, that's where you ended up on Friday night in high school.
Okay.
Okay, that's the spot that you would end up in. Never saw anything.
Never saw, okay.
But allegedly it's haunted.
Gallister Park in West Covina, kind of where we have our softball annual, there is a rumor, and we used to go because it used to be closed, and people would open the fence. And listen, those things, I believe it's haunted because the swing would move. It was no wind, super summer, hot.
Fishing line.
No.
I'm moving the Ouija board.
Of course you are.
I'm not touching
They
that.
sell it at Target, dude. Everything's fine. Everything is totally fine.
Have you been to the Colorado State Bridge in Colorado Street Bridge?
Oh,
excuse
in
me,
Pasadena?
Pasadena.
Suicide Bridge.
Yeah, Suicide Bridge.
Yeah.
That's supposedly very, very
is.
haunted.
Well,
Very
a lot
haunted.
of people decided that was their last day on that bridge.
Is that
Right.
why they call it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Suicide Bridge for
Okay.
a reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a beautiful bridge.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a nice walk around there, too. I've walked and like, oh,
that's
hey.
a nice. Well, that's the very, very nice
Yeah.
part of Pasadena, right there.
I guess like the Santa Monica would be like New Yorkers that have never gone up into the
Coney
Statue
Island?
of Liberty.
Yeah.
They've
Oh,
never gone.
Empire State Building.
Yeah, they've seen it every day. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal for them, but
Yeah.
yeah, for us, it is a
It's
big
like
deal.
traffic snarl.
Of course it is. I hate it. Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Little straight up coming up next. Plus, we'll get you ready for the Laker game before we hand it off to Beto about a half an hour from right now.
Beto.
Better take care of their business. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
After the Houston Rockets kept their season alive in Game 4.
Rockets get their first win of the series.
The series shifts back to L.A., where the Lake Show have a chance to finish the job. The Purple and Gold return home with one thing in mind, closing out the Rockets at Crypto.com. Lakers-Rockets Game 5 from downtown L.A. Pre-game starts today at 5:30 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Ready for an upgrade? Hey, it's Chris Morales. Spring into savings during Truck Month at George Chevrolet. Right now, you could lease a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT for just $299 a month for 36 months with $39.95 due at signing. Power, capability, and the truck you've been waiting for at a payment that makes it easy to level up. Drive yours today at George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Calculated off MSRP on select models. Lease offer approved credit through GM Financial. Ends 5/2/2026. For full details, 866-949-4805.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Celebrate mom the right way with rest, relaxation, and recovery. Burke Williams, the official recovery partner of ESPN LA, is giving you the chance to win the ultimate reset, the ultimate Mother's Day spa experience. Enjoy an 80-minute Burke Williams experience, an 80-minute facial, plus an enhancement of your choice, and access to spa amenities. Tune in Tuesday, May 5th, and Wednesday, May 6th for your chance to win. Because she deserves more than flowers. She deserves Burke Williams.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up. With with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it straight up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, I considered a couple of different things for Straight Up today, and I was originally, DeMarco, considering talking about my Anaheim Ducks, who had a chance to close out their 3-1 series last night in Edmonton, and they gave up 3 goals before anybody had finished their first beer.
Oh, no. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah,
wow.
it happened fast. It happened so fast, in fact, that they took Lucas Dostal, their goalie, and they said, you take the rest of the night off. We're done here today. They ended up losing 4-1, but the scary part is now Edmonton has life. Leon Draisaitl, Edmonton's second best guy, frequently their best guy, had 2 goals last night. He's heating up. Like, that's not what you're looking for. Like, much like the Kings know, if you're going to take those guys out, you better head tap them, or it's not going to happen. So back at the Anaheim tomorrow night.
I see where you're getting this. Wave the white flag early.
Yeah.
If it's down, if the game is over already.
Yeah, that one was over before anybody warmed up.
You do not want to give McDavid and Draisaitl life. Because,
a spark.
Because that's what they did last year to the Kings. And actually the last, I think, 3 years? Is it 3 or 4 years? Last 4 years to the Kings. So you're in trouble there, Trav. Once they start going, they're different.
The only good news about last night's game was that as I was able to watch the Dodger game in its entirety because it was 3-0 after 4 seconds.
Wow.
So instead of flipping back and forth, I was able to watch the Dodger game. So I'm not going to talk about the Ducks, or at least I'm not going to talk a lot about the Ducks. We were talking before the show about some of the finer things in life.
Yes.
Not expensive things, not things that you have to have access to do, but just those little things that make.
Is this the eating in my car thing, being very happy? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And we were talking about just those moments where you get to kind of be by yourself, kind of sit in your own thoughts and just kind of enjoy it. Is there anything better than going to a nice restaurant? It doesn't have to be super expensive, but just a place that you enjoy going. And sitting at the bar by yourself with a TV on over the bartender's head, full bar, good food, and the bartender that knows to leave you alone.
Oh, my God.
Is there anything better than that?
No, not much. Not much better than that.
Yeah.
Am I on the elbow?
Am
I on the elbow
DeMarco,
of the bar?
even better.
You're
on the elbow of the bar. Yes.
I'm in heaven.
Yes.
I'm in heaven.
So you got that little extra room to the side.
Yes.
You get to sit at the elbow, and the bartender understands, like, if you want to talk, he'll come and talk and chat you up about the game. If you give him that, if he get anything else I can get you, and just go, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Then he'll leave you alone. If you need that extra glass of wine, just come. Right here.
There you
right
go.
Here. And he's going to come over. He's going to fill that thing up for you.
Some days I need a totem pole. Some days I need a psychiatrist. And you need to know.
And you need to know without me telling you.
Right.
Yeah, and 90% of the time it's the totem.
If there's a drink with cash next to it, I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep filling this up until this is gone.
Right.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if good day today, I'm all right. Man.
There you go. You're right.
Just we're good. You know who's really good at that downstairs? Fleming's.
Really?
Go park at the end of that bar right there.
And you can sit there. You get the sliders and
that
cheeseburger
they have.
Cheeseburger is delicious.
Fantastic.
They leave you alone down there.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
unless you want to chat, and then they'll chat you up. Like, this is a professional place.
If you're going
they know
somewhere,
how to do it.
If you're going somewhere by yourself to watch a game and drink a glass of wine or a martini, you're not wanting to talk to people.
No. And it's look.
At all.
Happily married for a very long time, and I love going out to dinner. I look forward to Friday night because Susan and I kind of have a standing date for the last 30 years. We go out, we have dinner together. It's lovely. Sitting by yourself is pretty nice every once in a while.
A blast. Yes.
Pretty nice.
A blast. Finishing the thought.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eating the entire basket of bread by yourself.
Yes,
just eat it all yourself. It's good.
Thank
you don't
you.
have to say, would you like the last one? No, I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah.
Going to eat it.
Well, if we weren't off the air at 6 today, I would be at Panda
I
Express.
understand.
For that half hour,
Yeah.
sitting in my car, watching something on YouTube,
Right.
chilling out,
Right.
If we were, if we were off early, I'd be able to do
Guiltlessly
that.
staring at your phone. How nice is that?
If I was able to do
DeMarco's
that.
going to do it a little extra time, but that's between him and his God.
Laura just saved your life, by the way.
If
that were happening,
that's right.
then that could happen however you want it. Straight Up With Me is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double Gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
I mean, okay, so that conversation, the McMenamin thing, has really got my brain going. Like, how does LeBron get starstruck? It's hard. He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
I bet he's seen every part of the world so far.
Yeah.
Seriously, if I'm him, there's not a place on the planet that I wouldn't go.
Not that he hasn't wanted to see.
Right. DFAR was here, would be everywhere.
Sure.
Absolutely. But I do wonder, what can he do to impress you? Because LeBron has done everything.
Yeah.
What can he do to impress you? Like, if he really does take this on his shoulders and is a virtuoso tonight and wills them into the second round, that might be as impressive as anything he's ever done.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think he can do anything in the first round of a playoff series against a mediocre team that's going to put it at the top of his list. It's an impressive feat, don't get me wrong, but his resume is so incredibly accomplished that beating a mediocre Rockets team in the first round, even at 41, is not in the top 10 of the things that I think he's done.
No, I'm with you, but at 41, 23 years in the league, and he puts in
it's extraordinary.
a 40-point triple-double.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting question you asked, because one of the things that he and McMenamin got into was McMenamin kicked open the door to the conversation about Michael Jordan, and he didn't do the, who's the better player, who's the GOAT. It wasn't that, but he basically said, what are you better at than Jordan was? What's Jordan better at than you were? And I thought that the way that LeBron answered the question was really, really artful. They basically said, look, we're totally unique in both ways. Like, yes, I am better at him than some things, and yes, he is better at me in some things, but I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this thing because this is barbershop conversation. I have no interest in it. It bores me. And then I thought the thing at the very end of this was the really interesting part, which he goes, and it always ends with people S-ing on me. He used the word in the article, right? The dumping, crapping on him, whatever. Okay? So
I really didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crapping.
Right.
Let's use that. And I'm like, what a great answer, because no matter if he would have tried to answer it, how does you think that ends? It ends with people dumping on him. It ends with people criticizing him. That argument always ends up, and I thought he'd made a good point with this, that it always ends up with you trying to tear down the other guy, whoever the other guy in the argument is, and he doesn't want to do that. I thought that was a really interesting, artful, strategic way to do it. And then at the end he said, and I'm also the one that catches most of the junk.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's very LeBron, though. But if you ask Jordan that same question,
you might answer it differently.
I think he would say, I'm better.
I think he would say that without saying that.
I think he would actually come out and say it.
Do you?
I just remember his Hall of Fame speech. I don't think he'd back away from it.
I don't think it would be a back away, but I think he would be insulted that you had to ask.
Right.
He would convey his contempt for the question.
Well, can we actually ask DeAndre? Get on the mic real quick. You're a Bron fan, right? More than Jordan.
I mean,
I don't want to pigeonhole you, but
yeah, I mean, I would consider myself more of a Bron fan because I didn't grow up watching Jordan.
That's not even a fair question because you really didn't see the whole Jordan experience.
No.
Is there anything that LeBron is better at than Michael Jordan, in your opinion, Travis?
I think he's much more durable than Jordan. I think that he has been incredibly and not more reliable than Jordan. I think that he is just as good of a post player as Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I think that he's a incredible defender in a different way. Not anymore.
True.
But in a different, like he can handle much bigger guys. Like
true.
he's there. And this is
LeBron's
the point that Jordan was making.
The bullying, he can go downhill and
he's
run
Karl
over
Malone
people.
size.
What about the playmaking, like the facilitating?
Well, he talked about that. Like what he said, he goes, I have always been a pass-first player. Jordan has always been a shot. I think that's a fair analysis. But I think this is the thing that he didn't want, is this. It's like,
I know he doesn't, but I think it's fair to, like, what is he better than Jordan at and vice versa? Like handle, three-point shot, free throw shooting.
Jordan didn't shoot a ton of threes.
The measurables. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what is he actually better? What is Jordan better than him at?
Scoring.
Okay, yeah. Being, I guess,
mid-range.
An absolute assassin.
Which is crazy to say, by the way, to the guy that has the most points in NBA history by a large margin. I agree with you. But I agree with you.
I thought that answer was really interesting. What he said about the scoring, he goes, and the answer, again, ends with people dumping on him. It's like, well, he's played forever. He's like, I was the fastest to 1,000. I was the fastest to 5,000. I was the fastest to 10,000, 20,000, 30. Like, but, yeah, I score. Like,
Right.
I got there quicker than anybody else.
You know, he should be insulted by the question.
He should.
He should
but he's
be.
going to approach it differently. And I thought the way that he responded to it was fascinating.
It is. I mean, and he has to tread lightly because Jordan is a myth and a legend. You know what I mean? And it's hard to compete with that.
So's he.
Well, he's still playing.
Yeah.
He's still here.
Yeah.
He's still
Fair.
in physical whatever.
Yeah.
Jordan, like, you're competing with, like, highlight reels.
Yeah.
You know, and memories. That's hard. So I guess you have to tread lightly. But I would just guess, if you ask Michael Jordan the same question, I think you get a completely different answer. And
Sure.
it would be very definitive. And I think that might separate the two.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that he moved around, that he went from Cleveland to Miami to Cleveland to L.A., that he wasn't just like
That
Jordan
usually is the first knock.
Yeah, but Jordan was in Chicago until he was basically told to leave by Jerry Reinsdorf,
Right.
and went over to Washington and then retired.
NBA was different then, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. But I think the fact that he had to move, that he moved around by his own volition, he decided, I want to leave to go get a title because he was not going to get one in Cleveland at that time. Is that part of the reason why?
It usually comes up that he didn't do it in one spot, and they always bring up Jordan. He was there. Ewing was there. You're not supposed to leave. You're supposed to do it where you're drafted, and that kind of – I don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't shake me
It's an
at all.
interesting question. I don't think that there's any logic behind these arguments. I think they're entirely emotional. I think that when the vast majority of the conversation is your GOAT comes down to your personal preference, right? That DeAndre saw LeBron James play his entire career. He's got to experience and enjoy it. That he has an emotional connection with LeBron James is not surprising. You and I had an emotional connection to Michael Jordan. I had an emotional connection to Magic Johnson. And when somebody says, no, my guy's better than yours, your reaction is emotional. It's not necessarily just because if we're just stacking stuff up, LeBron's going to win most of those arguments.
By numbers.
By just sheer volume.
Let me throw another two guys, different sport. Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. Emmitt Smith owns the rushing records.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders is a much better running back.
I agree.
That's what I mean. So if you're comparing the two, Emmitt by a mile because of his accomplishments, Barry's the better player. That's what I'm saying.
I think so, too. I think that, again, but this stuff it's impossible to answer.
Yeah.
There as much of an emotional component to this stuff as there is a logical component to it. And I just think that we're going to be talking about this for as long as we're around. And there'll be another guy. Maybe it's Wemby, maybe it's not. But there will come another guy where we talk about, hey, is that the greatest player? Same thing they said about Kareem. It's the same thing they said about Michael Jordan. It's the same thing Wilt Chamberlain and LeBron James. Like every generation has a guy where like he's the best guy.
Jordan make me
Kobe.
Jordan made us feel like man could fly.
Yeah.
Like he changed our thought process. You know what I mean? So I wonder, will there be another Jordan type guy?
There was another part of the piece, and I would really recommend everybody go read it. It's on ESPN.com by Dave McMenamin. And they got into the topic of conversation about some of the people that he leaned on early in his life and people that he mentioned. Ken Griffey Jr., he mentioned Moses Malone was a big supporter of his early in his career. Yeah, like these were the guys that meant a lot to him. And one of the follow-up questions was, did they help you get ready for what was about to come? And he said, no, because nobody knew what was about to happen to me. There was no playbook for what I was about to go through. And I thought that brilliant, like to understand that I'm in uncharted territory here. Like nobody has ever been asked to do what I'm about to go do. And that he managed it without a playbook, without, like, let's be honest. LeBron James' greatest crime against sports fans was the decision. And in retrospect, it's like, who cares, man? It was nothing. He had a TV show to tell you where he's going to go play. Okay. That's nothing. That's the thing that people are like, I can't believe that. And by the way, in the moment, I was too. I'm like, but you look back on it, you're like, that was nothing, man.
Right.
He hasn't missed a step in a quarter century.
That was the tan suit for LeBron.
Yeah, like he hasn't missed a 25 years of being a public figure. He hasn't had one thing that was like, dude, that was a big miss.
I'll take my talents to South Beach.
That's the biggest deal? Okay.
That's
nothing.
It was kind of weak. It was kind of weak, though.
I think that's one of the reasons why people don't like him, why people lean more towards
if
Jordan.
That's the reason you don't like a guy. You're an idiot.
Well, yeah, that is those types of things that it was about him, that he made it about him.
Michael Jordan is a philanthropist?
I had never seen but
it was just the way it was done.
I'd never seen anyone do that before.
And no one since.
Yeah,
and no one since.
It was a miss, but it was bunch of guys got computers at Boys and Girls Clubs, and he got barbecued for it. It was nothing.
It was nothing. But in the moment, I just, wow, did he really just say that?
In the moment, I was like, you know what it was, too?
Yeah.
In the moment, it's one of the, maybe the only time I've seen him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like you could
it
tell.
Seemed like he realized it was a bad idea.
He was kind of squirming in his seat, and he didn't say it with his shoulders back.
No,
it was like, okay,
maybe
like it was weird.
I love Cleveland. I love being here, but I think maybe I should go to Miami. I don't know, something better than taking my talents.
Yeah,
something.
You could tell it was a workshop line that missed.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It was a miss. But that guy
but you're
has
right.
been.
If you're holding that against him, you got problems. Yeah,
pick another famous person. Anybody, almost anybody. They do something worse than that? Yep.
Howard Dean.
I mean, it's like, honestly, like take your favorite player, whoever it might be. And I'm not going to put anybody in the box right now, but there's something a lot worse than that with just about everybody.
Yes, you stick your foot in your mouth every other day. But, I mean, if that's the worst, if that's what you're holding against him, then you're right. There's something wrong with you. But I just do wonder. I mean, if he does this, if he can do this and do it by himself, basically, drag this rock up a hill one more time at 41, to me, it would be just as impressive as anything he's ever done. Because this is impossible.
What do you think? To beat the Rockets is not impossible.
But by yourself,
if he were doing
at this age.
If he were beating OKC, I'd be. The Rockets are missing their best player, and they're a 5 seed.
Yeah.
It's like that. We have to factor that in.
Can we just tweak it a little bit to Marco and say it's the most impressive thing he did as a Laker? This is the
more than winning a title
for me.
No, because he had. Well, it was circumstances and all that. You had AD who was hitting big shots. You had great role players all around you. That team was a good team that would have won the next year if AD didn't get hurt.
Solomon Hill didn't step on roll over LeBron's ankle.
Yeah, that part.
Elaborate on that too, by the way.
He did.
Yeah. So, but what he's done this by himself as a Laker with no Luka Doncic, with no Austin Reeves. This to me is at this age is the most impressive thing he's done as a Laker.
Beating Şengün in the first round is the most impressive thing he's ever done.
Every single person asked him, or it was picked against the Lakers. They had him at Rockets in 5.
I'm not arguing that it's impressive or not impressive. I agree it's impressive, but the most impressive thing he's done.
One of.
No, I'm going to say most impressive. To me, the most impressive thing he's done as a Laker. Name
winning
me
the title.
Winning the championship is pretty impressive.
You got to respect that. I respect it and I appreciate it. This to me is the most impressive because he did it all by himself. It's with Luke Kennard, who on every other team is nothing more than a spot-up shooter.
Well, that's because they didn't utilize him the right way.
Well, okay, for the last 10 years of his career.
Guys. The opponent matters. The opponent matters.
Let him cook. Go ahead.
This isn't the 84 Celtics. It's the 5th seed Rockets without their best guy.
It's the 4th seed Lakers without their 2 best guys. And you guys have been talking about how he's the third.
Yes.
It's impressive.
Yes,
but
I just want the word most taken out of the sentence.
It's one of the most.
Yeah.
For your top of the list, what is LeBron's greatest achievement to you besides
I'm going to steal LeBron's answer. Because when he was talking in this piece, the thing that he said that he is, I forget how he phrased it, was most proud of, or the thing that he thinks is the least likely to be duplicated.
There was one quote where he said he thought he was the best player in the NBA ever when he did something.
Not in this.
Okay.
What he said in this piece was going to the finals 8 years in a row, he thinks is the thing that you will not see again, where a player shows up in the finals 8 years in a row. And when you really stop and think...
go with that, yeah.
Damn right.
That might go with that.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Like, look,
regardless of record, you made it to the finals.
Think about how good Magic Johnson was. He didn't go,
not 8 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean, It was just it's crazy.
Magic Johnson.
They got close, but there's Larry Bird over there. You think about SGA right now. Well, there's Jokic, and the vice versa can be said. Whenever Wemby's not going to go to the finals 8 years in a row. He might go 3 years in a row, 4 years in a row, but it's not going to be 8.
He might, man.
He's going to miss a season. He's going to get hurt. Somebody else is going to go nuclear one year. Like that. Those streaks happen because nothing else happens.
True.
Like you have to be awesome, and no one else can meet your level once in a decade.
Him, I think he could have that run of dominance. If you had one, what would you pick? LeBron's greatest achievement?
No, I think that's absolutely what it is. Going 10 times, that's insane.
8 years in a row was his thing. Not just the total of 10, but 8 years in a row is what he was talking
about. Doing this as
an
old man is
incredibly impressive, but
impressive.
Going overall 10 times is extremely impressive, but 8 in a row, that just is unfathomable. Bill Russell probably.
Yeah.
Would be the
and there were 6 teams in the league, and half of them were selling suits in the summer.
Right. Or are they plumbers and
yeah.
firemen?
Plumbers and electricians.
Right.
Yeah. Look, by the way,
JJ.
Is he wrong?
No, not at
No,
all.
he's not wrong.
Not at all.
I mean, there were 4 teams.
I would also say coming back from 3-1 down to beat
the
Warriors.
Sure.
That's the one.
That's great.
That's
a great one,
Again,
too.
probably by himself for the most part. Actually, they had Kyrie. No, they had Kyrie and Kevin Love.
Coming back from 3-1 down in the finals against the 73-win teams is not nearly as good as beating Şengün in the first round.
He wasn't a Laker at that point, so you're trying to take away from my point.
See?
Most impressive.
It would be.
Big Magic Johnson.
Let's see him do it.
What has he ever done?
He's going to do it.
I can't wait to see what he does. I can't wait to see how he does it.
I think they win tonight. I think for all the reasons that we're talking about, I think LeBron is really good when he's got a team on the brink. What is it? 16 tries for a closeout game at home. I think he's 16 for 16. Here you go. Here's your 17th chance.
Let's go Marcus Smart, too.
Yeah, I think he'll take care of that.
Yep.
For more Lakers talk in your life, it's a good question. You can join DeAndre Hawkins, Young D, on Lakers Talk Daily every weekday morning at 11 on ESPN LA. And our YouTube channel. Plus, you can get an in-depth breakdown of what the Lakers are doing well, what they need to work on to finish off the Rockets. Hopefully, they're doing that tomorrow. That's 11 a.m. ESPN LA YouTube channel, your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Let's go. Let's go. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait.
It's going to be fantastic, and maybe as fantastic as the OC Sports Awards, which I will be hosting. Top athletes, big moments, one night. The OC Sports Awards, June 18th at Angel Stadium. Celebrate greatness and be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Here's how you can get your tickets. TheOCSportsAwards.org. One more time. TheOCSportsAwards.org.
The announcer sucks. No rodents.
Yeah, well, we're going to be doing it down on the field level.
Okay,
we're not going to be up on the view level. Yeah, have they gotten that open yet? They get a mop with some Clorox or whatever?
Travis, did you walk today?
You're not very nice. I did just eat a bowl of El Pollo Loco the size of a shoebox.
So good. Also, D-Far with the D-Far shirt. Everybody was commenting on that.
Come on now. Well,
I've been wanting to ask.
Shirts, yes.
I thought you have worn it before because you look like the guy that wears the band to the band's concert.
He gave us this as a gift, and I never wore it. I feel bad, so I thought I'd wear it today.
Should I be offended that I gave all my family members my shirt like that, and I've never seen any of them
No,
wear it ever?
we should be offended because we never wore it. That's why I'm wearing it. Dave, I got your back.
I think my mom's worn it once. I think I saw my mom wearing it around the house.
I just hope it's not at Goodwill or something.
No. Maybe they're framed. Maybe they're hanging in their trophy room along the way. All right, Betta's going to be in here in just a couple of minutes. He's going to get you ready for Game 5 right across the street at Crypto, the Lakers and the Rockets. We're still waiting on official word on Austin Reeves, whether or not he's going to go. Go Lakers. DeMarco and I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll be breaking it all down for you. We'll see you then.
Peace.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you